And good evening, everybody, and welcome to ACTV Sports. We are bringing live basketball action once again. As always, to my left, I've got Jared Fogarty, far right, Dallas Cole. And we got the old man right here next to us, Mr. Leach. How you doing tonight?
Fantastic. My AARP card's good.
Did it come in the mail?
All right.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do real quick, we are bringing you the live basketball game between Anderson County and Clinton. We are at the Dragon Den at the Donnie Dome tonight. But right now we're going to go down to our sideline correspondent, B.J. Caldwell, with a real quick interview. B.J., go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm here with Clinton's athletic director, Coach Stacy, and we were just talking about there's some exciting things happening tonight at Clinton as well as through the spring. So can you tell us a little bit about tonight?
Yeah, so tonight we've got our Cancer Awareness Night. It's pink out, so you'll see both teams, Anderson County and Clinton tonight, wearing their pink uniforms to bring cancer awareness, and are also going to do a halftime, well, not halftime, but in between games, we're going to, each person on both basketball teams is having somebody they're going to honor with this Cancer Awareness Night.
Awesome. So tell us what we have to look forward to as well for spring sports.
Yeah, so spring sports this year, we've got a girls softball team that is going. They finished in regionals last year. Looking forward to the new district this year. The team that defeated them last year in regionals is Gibbs, which is now in the same region. So I think that'll help play in our favor, getting to see them more often, and eventually, hopefully, our softball team makes it sub-state. We've got a really good track program that's going to repeat again this year with all their events. Our men's soccer team lost in sectionals last year, and then our men's baseball team this year has 10 seniors, so we're looking forward to that for us as well.
Now, I also heard that you have installed a sand volleyball court by the workout facility.
Yeah, that's Lori Johnson, so Coach Johnson's idea. She was like, how do we get more students involved in playing volleyball? So we're going to use it for our wellness classes, but she's also going to use it for our girls volleyball team to practice as well. It's beautiful. It's set up right outside of our track, right next to our sports complex, and it's going to be open to the public to use as well. So
that's really exciting. Yeah, thank you so much. And guys, I'm going to cut it to you for our pregame festivities.
All right. Thanks, BJ. And guys, it looks like that there's a lot going on there at Clinton High School coming up for these spring sports. And, any chance that we get and the information that we get to celebrate, these schools, we'll definitely use it. So it's exciting about the sand volleyball court and everything else that's going on this spring at Clinton. So as we get to tonight's game, both teams actually, for the girls, come in pretty hot. Anderson County, I think they've won 11 of the last 13 games, and they just beat Powell last night in double overtime. Darren, how do you see, the fact that they went into double overtime just last night? They're playing again tonight against a team that really handled them pretty well last time they played.
Right.
How's that going to come to effect?
Well, I think Anderson County is going to have to dig deep into some reserves.
Right.
I mean, their energy, they're going to have to bring it tonight because they just so you know, if those of you who didn't see, they played Powell at Anderson County last night, and the Lady Mavericks won in pretty dramatic fashion. Senior night, yeah. And Jalen Bullock,
senior, I think they had 4 seniors.
Yeah. She hit a basket to put Anderson County up by 1 with time left on the clock. Powell attempted to inbound the ball. Jalen stole it and then made a left-handed layup to pretty much secure the win. So that was a nail biter for them. And then, on the other side with Clinton, I mean, these girls they're a juggernaut. I mean, we'll look at it as we go into it. But this team is young. They don't have any seniors, and they are absolutely stacked from beginning to end.
Well, yeah, we don't it's the last home game, but we don't have any seniors for them to do senior night for. So, as you can see, they are wearing the pink. The road white, or the road home, the white home for them. And we're going to go down to the national anthem, and we'll be back with more information here on ACTV Sports. And then, so that's how Anderson County comes into tonight's game on that big win last night.
And that's a story. That's another storyline that we got to watch tonight. You know, they just played last night.
In double overtime.
Double overtime, recovery is a real thing. I know these are young kids, but like it's a real thing. So I'll be interested to see how they recovered over the last 23 hours, and hopefully they'll be ready to play tonight.
Well, and then Clinton comes in, like you said, they were a juggernaut. I think you said they were 19-5 overall.
19-5 and 8-1 in the district.
And they beat Oak Ridge for the first time in, I don't know, it's like
50 years.
30 years or something.
30 years, 50 years.
I might not even have been alive to have seen it.
No, I'm just saying.
No,
but,
you were.
Now let's give us some stuff about the girls team.
So like we were saying earlier, they're very young. They have 4 juniors, and a lot of them come in. For the last game, if you all remember, Allie York was a very good three-point shooter. She made over probably 10 threes. What wasn't it? Something like that, 8 or 9 maybe.
I think it was 9.
And then also a big factor for them is Burrows, and she's down in the paint helping them rebound. So if the Dragons just keep up what they're doing, they should win it.
Yeah, Sydney Harrell is another one that you got to watch out for. She's really come on. And we joked last time we covered a girls game that she shoots the ball way better than her dad ever dreamed of.
And you know what? I told her dad, who is Robbie Harrell, principal at ACCTC, that I was going to reference him tonight, and that chances were it would not be in the flat.
It wouldn't be pleasant.
No.
Hey, but he is a nice guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Super guy.
And and when I told him what I was going to say about his shooting prowess versus his daughter's shooting prowess, he said, I would like to be mad about that, but that's 100% right. So
yeah, you can't argue with that.
Exactly. Facts are facts.
He's more of a football player anyway.
A brute.
A brute.
She's got finesse. He's a brute.
Finesse.
And here are your starting lineups for your home Clinton Dragons. In just 1 second.
There's your athletics director, Nate, clapping his hands right here on the end. Did you see him?
Oh, he's in the line, yeah.
And now the starting lineup for your Clinton Lady Dragons. At a post, number 30, Lady Carmichael. At another post, number 4, Bailey Burrows. At a wing, number 10, Josie Mooney. At another wing, number 13, Allie York. At point guard, number 1, Annie Gamble.
And if you are just now joining us, we are at the Donnie Dome, the home of the Dragons. Don't adjust the color on your TV sets. It is a little bit different tonight. Instead of the traditional road navy uniforms, Anderson County comes out in pink uniforms with navy numbers, and your home Dragons are in white uniforms with pink numbers. If you missed the interview, they are doing their pink out tonight, where everybody between games, both teams are going to celebrate someone who they know who has been dealing with cancer or has dealt with cancer. So just stay tuned for that. We look forward to bringing you any of those type things that that are going on at the school. So here comes the Lady Mavericks after the first turnover.
Jalen Bullock with the steal there, but what was shocking to me is before the tip-off, she went and gave somebody a noogie on the sideline.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
I guess that was a good luck thing. Well, in that first possession, something that I think would be critical as Anderson County turns it over is, Clinton's a loaded team. There's no doubt about it. And I think one thing that Anderson County could benefit from, if they could force Clinton into some turnovers and give themselves some extra opportunities on their offensive end of the ball, because they're going to need those extra chances. Clinton offensively is they're tough.
Well, Clinton has had 2 turnovers in their first 2 possessions. They had had the ball stolen on the first one, and on that one, she was trying to kind of do a jump stop and ended up traveling with the ball. So first 2 possessions for Clinton, turnover for Anderson County on their first. So let's see what they can do now that they've got the ball.
And the Dragons are starting out early with the full court press, as what they're known to do. They do that pretty often.
One thing I noticed too is for Clinton, Gamble's back in the starting lineup. I don't think she started the last game.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She just got in foul trouble real quick.
Okay.
Well, Anderson County missed the first 3 shots that they took.
3 opportunities, though. I like that, working that offensive glass.
Deep 3 for Clinton, no good. Oh, it looks like both teams kind of cold from the floor starting out.
You know, maybe one of the reasons that the Lady Dragons have had such success this year, I didn't know they were all such brainiacs. I was looking through their, got some information from their coaches. 10 of the 12 girls on the varsity team have a 4.0 GPA. I'd hate to be the other 2 that, I mean, like, what are they, like a 3.89 or something?
No, they're post players.
There you go.
All the guards and wings. Yeah. Man, Anderson County is cold from the floor.
And that continues.
Everybody's cold from the floor.
They're 0 for 6 so far. They've had 3 opportunities the last 2 possessions. Haven't been able to knock down any field goals.
Both teams collectively are 0 for 9. I'm not real good at math, but I know that's 0% shooting. No problem.
Let me pull out my calculator here and check. Yep, you are correct. And it continues.
Goodness.
That's a good wide open shot.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little 4 foot.
What else more do you want?
Bunny.
Still by the Lady Dragons.
Clinton trying to push it up the floor.
Blocked by the Lady Mavericks.
And the ball's going to stay with the Dragons. I mean, my goodness. I think the first game that we did with these 2, there was a lot of points.
Explosion.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can accentuate the positive and just talk about the lockdown defense.
The defense.
Cool.
I'm glad they're not doing that thing where they stand until they score.
Oh, they would still be standing. Bullock to inbound. Off the jump ball. Coach Couples even getting in it with the pink shirt tonight.
Yeah, we talked about that at the pink out over at Anderson County.
We have travel on the Lady Mavericks. It will be Clinton's ball.
She's wearing a pink shoe and a blue shoe.
Yeah, I can't tell what those are. I'm trying to figure it out.
Hey, our very own has on some Jordans.
Shout out Ryan Sutton.
Ryan Sutton.
Stepping up his shoe game
He's
tonight.
got some Air Jordan 3s on.
The Navy. Those are nice.
Yeah.
I think the young whippersnappers call that Riz.
No.
No.
I like what both teams are doing. They're having some trouble from the perimeter, but they're trying to get the ball inside, but they're not having any. There's no change of fortune. They're still missing.
No, I mean, we're what?
Both baskets have a
lid.
cover on it.
We're 3 minutes into this game.
It's like the old double rims at J.C. Park, man. Nothing's going in.
There you go.
Okay, I did figure out what those shoes are. They're the Zoom Cut GP2s. It's a good shoe. I like them.
I'm wearing some Merrills tonight. They're slide-ons.
Who's going to be the first one to score? It might be. This might be a battle to 30.
Gotta value the possessions a little better.
Well, that's the thing. They're getting good-looking shots.
Sure.
Both teams have had legit scoring opportunities where they've had shots from 5 feet in, and they just not had anything go in yet.
Nice.
Nice shot. Yeah.
All right, if you missed that one, then we're going to have issues.
And we're on the board, folks.
Is that Emery Bullock?
Yeah. Oh,
was it Mustard?
Allie. Ooh.
3-point shot, no good. And she'll go to the line to shoot, too.
Foul on Laney Carmichael.
Is that Carmichael? Yeah.
Might not be a bad idea. Just try your luck at the line. Unguarded, see if you can shoot a little better there.
So Emily Mustard steps to the line to shoot 2. First free throws of the game for either team. First one falls through.
A little insight on Laney Carmichael for the Lady Dragons. She is leading the team in scoring, has over 400 points on the season so far.
On the season?
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
And she
Knocks down both. 2 for 2
is a
in the line.
sophomore.
Apparently, Moody and York are not very far behind her, so balanced scoring.
Nice drive there
in
for
by-
Clinton. Not
by
able.
Campbell. Oh,
Comes the Lady Mavs pushing.
Three-point shot. Off the rim.
Moody bringing the ball up, passing it to who's that? Harold. I think so. Addie Gamble,
Gamble
for three.
knocks it
Drains
down. Clinton hits their first field goal of the game.
Well, it's astonishing how young this Lady Dragon is. She's a sophomore, playing big minutes.
Another three-point shot off the mark. Still by Bullock. Clinton tried
It's the
to
right,
get the
it's the
outlet.
right idea.
Yeah. She had her by a
Nice
step. It just
pass.
went
Yeah.
over.
Oh, a little long.
Got to
Rebounded by
finish.
Moody. Oh, had the right idea again. Just let her a little too long on that.
Kind of surprised that neither coach has called a timeout. Things are a little.
I mean, you're 4-3 with about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
We've got more turnovers than we do points.
Oh, by far. Somebody needs to get hot.
Oh, nice shot.
Good job.
Nice layup there by Bethany Lowe.
It's actually Lau.
Well, they pronounced it low at the. Oh,
It's Lau, yeah. I have a friend that pronounces it Lau, and then they go to church with
And
him.
another steal there by Anderson County. And that's going to be a foul there on Gamble. That's her first, team second.
Basketball is going on all over the place in Anderson County. The Norris Middle School boys basketball team will be going to the state playoffs, and I think this is the first time in the history of Norris Middle School, and I know that because Clinch River's own John Faust's grandson, Braxton, is on that team.
Nice.
So he is, and believe it or not, John, who never misses work, is taking off a half a day's work Friday, which I'm a little bummed about, but I proved it so he could go to Murfreesboro for the game.
Oh, yeah, you got to let them go do that. That's fantastic.
Well, I felt guilty about it. I surrendered to the better angels of my nature.
Speaking of North sports, I had golf tryouts yesterday.
Another three-point shot by
About
Clinton.
to start that
ties it up.
season up this week.
You got a promising team this year?
Yeah, I think we have a good chance to run at it.
Moody from 3. And she's a sophomore. Goodness. There's your open J. Oh,
You got to follow your shot.
I knew somebody was going to say that.
But
The
you
old-
do.
The old coach adage.
You don't want to start trailing after you shoot. And
Steal. Hands in the passing lane.
Oh, come on. Still not able to complete a layup. Ball's thrown out of bounds. Ball goes to Lady Mavericks. 18.3 seconds left. We've got a barn burner so far to here tonight at 6-6.
Very good defensive game.
It's a defensive struggle.
It reminds me of
or maybe it's more of an offensive struggle.
the offense
we go.
definitely struggling.
Off 1 foot.
She had plenty of time.
Well, a lot of time.
Anderson County still has time with 2.3 seconds to get the ball
Roll it
down the court. Yeah.
I don't think it's in Clinton's nature to allow them to roll it down the court.
Well, I will say this. I think if you've got a low-scoring, muck it up, make it ugly kind of game, I think that favors
Anderson County.
I mean, you don't want it to be up and down, offensively fluid. I think that definitely leans it toward the Lady Dragons. So after a first quarter of play, 6-6. Who saw that coming?
Nobody.
Considering we were at like 15-12 last game.
I was more than that, maybe. I thought it was like 20.
Yeah, it was.
It was a high-scoring game.
But yeah, so 6-6. Anderson County's hit 2 field goals and hit 2 free throws. Clinton's hit 2 3-pointers in the game, and that is the scoring.
Sometimes it's really nice to have those up-to-the-minute stats.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want up-to-the-minute stats on this. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they would be low.
So, Dallas.
They're both shooting 17% from the field.
Dallas, I believe you said earlier that Clinton, they're headed to Florida or something coming up.
The Dragons cheerleading team is leaving Friday to go to Florida, aka Disney World, to compete in a cheer competition down there this weekend.
That's awesome. So good luck to them. Hopefully they're able to go down there and represent well. I know they will, but that's really a cool thing. I don't remember having many cheerleading competitions like that for high schools whenever.
I think they started around when I was like middle school and high school, and it's the big cheer organization. Cannot think of their name right now. UCA.
Yeah,
that was good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I had friends on the cheerleading team.
You had friends?
I had lots of friends.
Just short, rebounded by the Lady Mavericks.
I don't know. Maybe. I know it doesn't make any sense for Clinton, but maybe playing that game last night has something to do with the shooting. Maybe the Lady Mavericks are a little tired. I don't know when Clinton. I don't know what their schedule has been recently, but I noticed a lot of the shots are short.
Well, but I will with their legs. I get your point, but so far defensively, I mean, there's been a lot of missed shots on both ends, but it's not really played much of a factor yet.
The effort's there on both teams. Like, both teams are getting decent looks at the basket. Their shots just aren't falling right now.
I would be interested to hear what the coaches say at half when BJ talks to them about the. What do you do? You're running your plays, you're running your sets, you're
getting open looks
that you want. They're just not going down.
There's not much more you can ask for, really.
No. That's.
Now, Anderson County has a sub in, number 40, Addison Grooms. She was not at the last game we did for Anderson County. She was out. But maybe some of these younger kids for Anderson County can get some time, and maybe they're not quite as tired.
Yeah, I think Coach Couples will be looking for ways to steal some minutes of rest for some of his starters in this ball game.
Over to the corner. 3-point shot from the corner. Again, short. Hits the front of the iron.
A little tangled up there.
Jump ball called.
While we have a quick break in the action, I just want to recognize Mackenzie Wilson, who graduated from Anderson County High School just a couple of years ago. She is a gymnast for the Kentucky Wildcats, and one of their meets recently, she scored a perfect 10 on the vault.
It's the one athletic event that I pull for Kentucky.
That's right. That's right. Well, Tennessee doesn't have a gymnastics team, so it's okay. We're allowed to pick another school. So, just congratulations to them. Last time I checked, I think they were 3rd in the country in gymnastics, something like that. So congratulations to her, and we wish her the best as their season continues.
Perfect 10. I guess you can't do much better than that. Is that another jump ball called?
Looks like Clinton's ball.
5:28 left. No, in the second quarter, no points here so far in the second quarter either.
It's going to be interesting for me to see how the coaches respond. I mean, obviously they're seeing what's happening. So what are they going to do to try to generate some points? Nice lob inside.
Normally when you play best of 10, it's by ones, though. It's not.
That's true.
Nice look. Just short on the shot.
And another jump ball going to be called.
Stay Clinton ball.
It was a tie-up jump ball. It's alternating possession.
Yeah, it stayed with Clinton.
Emery Bullock checks out. Bethany Lau checks back in. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Still tied 6-6.
Stolen by the Lady Mavericks. Nice pass
Nice
inside.
movement inside. Still can't finish around the rim.
I think we need to get Coach Stacy or Mr. Martin out there to take the lids off the basket. There we go. I guess they did.
Anderson County takes the lead 8-6.
Macy Bassford on the bucket.
Called a double dribble.
I don't believe Josie agreed with that call.
It didn't seem like it. Somebody else from the crowd didn't like it either.
Yeah, they did. I've never been called for a double dribble that I agreed with either, so.
Nice steal by Carmichael.
Carmichael steals, lays it up.
Nice
She's
back set.
Hard to miss those.
good. No, not tonight. 8-8.
Laney Carmichael has been in double figures in 21 of the last 24 games for the Lady Dragons. Pretty impressive.
The Lady Dragons, they were the Mavericks, aren't in double figures yet tonight. Nice pull up.
Nice shot.
Nice
Addie
from the
Gamble.
elbow.
It's 2 baskets in a row.
Three and a half minutes left to go here in the first half. Another steal by the Dragons. Dragons reset.
Burrows
Three-point
for
shot.
3.
Off the back of the rim.
Timeout.
Timeout called by Couples, 32nd. What do you say when your team is shooting this cold from the floor?
Well,
I mean, literally, like they're moving without the ball. They're playing really good defense. The hustle's there. You're just not hitting shots.
I think one of the things you've got to preach at this point, when your shooting percentage is low, I think one of the things you have to preach is to value the basketball. I mean, what you may not be able to make every shot fall, but you can value the basketball and not turn it over.
Right. I got you.
And right now, both teams really. I mean, both teams are turning the ball over in addition to shooting poorly. I think, maybe with Coach Couples, is you preach, hey, value the basketball, run our sets, let's not give them additional opportunities. And offense doesn't always travel. Sometimes you got to work on it a little bit. But
It's not your gym. It's not your rim.
that's it. But turning the ball over is typically mental mistakes.
Well, and another thing is telling them to value the higher percentage shots. If you can work it to the inside and utilize some of your post players, that's an important thing, like right there.
Right. Well, one thing I would like to see Anderson County, I we drive, we kick. I understand the offense, but you had an open 7-footer in front of the rim, and you kicked it out for a 20-foot three. I mean, sometimes take that good shot that when you get it.
And that's what Clinton did down here. Gamble hit the pull-up jumper from the elbow, and she didn't kick it back out for a three. She just pulled up and shot it.
You said there was an open 7-footer. I'm looking at these rosters. I don't see a 7-footer.
7-foot shot, Jared. Yeah, if either of these teams had a 7-footer on the team, that'd be
Communication
impressive.
is key, and there's turnover. It's funny because you can, I mean, it's not funny, but you could even see on the faces of the girls, they're frustrated.
They don't know
turning
what
the ball over.
Yeah, they don't know, but and you know. Right there. And a second
There you go. Get
opportunity.
you- there you
See,
go.
followed your shot, got the rebound, put it back up.
You're 100%. Follow your shot, get a rebound. I like. let me
It's
tell you,
basic. It is basic basketball 101.
I'm in love with offensive rebounding. Getting those extra opportunities at any level, you can never go wrong with an offensive rebound.
Hey, Lee, how many clipboards do you think Dad broke back in the day when you weren't following your shot?
One. I know of one.
That was his go-to.
Well, it wasn't a hit. And then after he did that, he went to like a leather folder. That way it wouldn't break when he threw it down.
Allie York on the drive.
Kicks it out. Open three.
Oh, good rebound.
And then Anderson County
Tough
gets the
rebound.
Foul's going to be on number 13 for the Lady Dragons, York. That's her first. That's only the first foul called in the second quarter.
Allie's one of the elder state
one of
women
the
on this team.
juniors.
She's a junior. Old gray beard, you know.
I don't know how junior in high school girl would appreciate being called old graybeard.
Probably not.
Macy Bashford goes to the line. She tried to drive in. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Fouls on Gamble. I believe that's her second, team second of the half.
Yeah,
or the quarter.
Gamble will sit for the rest of the half, I would suspect.
Anderson County now leads by 1.
With a minute and 6 seconds, and it's 11
to
to
11.
10. But another offensive rebound.
Taken away by Clinton. There's that fight. Pushing it up the court. Nice. Oh, just stolen.
That was just light. She had the
She
defender
had
on
her
it,
there,
yeah.
but yeah.
The short.
Still by Anderson County. Kicks it back out and then turned over, and here come Clinton with it again. Pushing it up the court. Three-point shot.
Knocked it down.
Wow.
Huge lead by the Lady Mavericks at 14 to 10.
In this game, a three-point shot being knocked down is equivalent to like a 9-point shot. Little give and go. Nice defense by the Lady Mavs. Somebody
Here
got the
comes-
block under there. 3 seconds left. Got to shoot.
She paying attention? I don't think she got it off.
Oh, he called a foul. He called a foul
Did he?
at the buzzer.
Yeah.
On the floor?
A shooting,
No, shooting.
No, shooting foul. Our wing official there. Well, they're going to. No, he's calling it.
It is. It's on the floor though.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
he
the
called
floor.
it on the floor? Okay.
So they must have like a second left on the clock.
Got to put something up there.
Coach Phillips is going to try to get an explanation here.
I think
You
she-
can tell by her body
I
language.
don't think
she's
she
not
liked what she
pleased.
got.
Yeah. So half a
Half
second.
a second. Got to
Catch-
throw it to
catch
the
and
front of the
shoot.
rim.
And that's going to be
game.
it.
Or half.
I think.
Well, there you have it, folks.
I think the Donnie Dome is thrilled that that ball didn't go in, because if that would
Oh,
have
it
been,
would've
it would
been-
have counted, and it seemed like 3 days. instead
Oh,
of
my
half a
goodness.
second.
So here we are, halftime. Your score, Anderson County 14, the home Dragons 10. And here in just a minute, we'll go down to BJ with coach for the Lady Dragons. BJ, go ahead whenever you are ready.
So, Coach, you played a great defensive game. You just couldn't get the shots to fall. What do you do?
Worst half of basketball I've seen us play, so we're just going to have to pick it up in the second half.
So what do you tell your girls to generate points in the second half?
Do the exact opposite of what you did in the first half.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, BJ, honestly, I don't blame her for not really wanting to talk. What can you say after an offensive struggle like that was?
It was hard to watch, too. As a former basketball player, they had some great looks, some great opportunities, and they just couldn't capitalize.
No, neither one. So go ahead with your trivia question.
Well, hey, BJ, before you ask the trivia question, let me tell you this. So I want to confess to a nasty text that I sent to our crew. One of you guys sent me a text asking me if I recognized the song that was being played in the gym, and my response was, I couldn't hear it over the bricks that were hitting the rim. Was that you?
Yeah, she was.
I am so sorry, but
it was me.
It was true. I mean, there was a lot of bricks on both sides.
For sure.
All right, go ahead with the trivia, BJ.
So Clinton High School girls have had a really great season, especially considering that they are all underclassmen. There are no seniors on the team, and I think they have a really good chance at making a run for state. So my question is, Clinton High School girls have actually made it to the state tournament one time. Can you tell me what year that they made it there?
Oh my gosh.
Give me 88.
You're going 88?
That was you're going 88?
If it's 88,
It's in the 80s. I'm pretty sure it's in the 80s.
Hey, BJ, if it is 88, I want you to know that's not only the year that I graduated, that's also the year your friend Richie No graduated from high school, contrary to what he might tell you.
Let's see here. Lee, you going to take a guess?
I'm going to say I'm going to say 91.
Okay. Darren, what's your guess?
I'll go. I don't have a clue, so I'm going to double up.
I
with
think
Alex.
it's 88.
I'm going to go with 86. What year was it?
Well, somehow Lee Fogarty always makes a really great guess.
Oh my goodness.
So Lee did guess correctly, and it's 1991.
Did you text him the
But
answer?
do you know? I really think that you got insider source or something. But do you know who beat them?
In 91, I am going to go with.
Give me the Wildcats.
I was gonna say Oak Ridge.
It's got to be them or like a Knoxville team.
I'm gonna say Oak Ridge Wildcats.
I'll say Central. I don't know why.
Campbell County.
It was actually White County.
White.
Okay.
And White County just won their #1 seed in their district. So there is a chance that Clinton may end up playing White
tell you
County
what,
in the
I
tournament.
see what you did here, BJ. You've done some research tonight.
I'm impressed.
There was some scattered dots on the screen, but you've managed to connect them all.
I did, and I actually did that one by myself. I had no help.
That's
Very
awesome.
good.
Great job, BJ. And
Sometimes I have an insider source.
no, thank you. But, it's either this year or next year, as these sophomores and juniors get another year on, I could see Clinton making a deep run. They've had a fantastic
Next year's
season.
their big year.
I really
They don't
think
do it
that
this
they
year.
really could have a shot at it. And but BJ, thank you so much, and see if you can catch Coach Couples whenever he comes back out, and see if he has any idea what to do about this offense.
And when you ask him about his offensive struggles, BJ, please remind him that we're governed by FCC rules, and he can't just say the things he wants to say. He's got to church it up a little bit.
I will tell him that.
All right, thanks, BJ. So, guys, the first half,
All right.
what else can we say besides it was a struggle for both offenses?
Yeah.
Anderson County has a 4-point lead and probably one of the lowest scoring basketball games that we've called. and, the shooting percentages are not good. Turnovers for both teams are way too high. Anderson County's hit a few free throws and been able to hit some, but that's about it.
I'm going to step out on a limb here and say something that's a little bit that may be shocking.
Okay.
This has been an ugly first half. I mean, the coaches
that's not shocking.
would agree. That is not. But here's what might be.
Okay.
Obviously, you don't want your offense to look like this if you're either team. However, I don't know if Coach Couples is as bothered as it might seem, because his team's winning. I mean, if this was a very fluid game, offensively effective game, I don't know that Anderson County's on. At the end of the day, no one looks at shooting percentages. They look at what those numbers are on the scoreboard, and right now, the Lady Mavericks are in good position.
They look at those shooting percentages if they lose.
If they lose. But right now, that's
I
not
don't
the
think
case.
either team is going into halftime bragging about their shooting percentage from the first quarter. It picked up a little bit in the second quarter, still not great. And, I'm interested to see kind of what offensive changes they make in the second half, because neither one of them are shooting good from outside. So I suspect them to go to try to work the ball to the inside.
Well, they're not shooting much better from the
No,
inside.
but it's a higher percentage shot. You got to continue to do
man.
that. I mean, you got Burrows and Harrell that can work the inside pretty good. Carmichael. So,
well, I'm going to tell you this. Clinton's hit 2 3-pointers and 2 inside the arc. Their three-point percentage is probably higher than their inside percentage because they've taken more inside than they've taken threes. Anderson County's hit 3 3-pointers, hit some free throws and that type thing. But, whatever got you here in this season is what you've got to continue to do. You're not going to shoot 10% or less again in the second half. Yeah. You have to just keep shooting. You can't change up what you are. What you are at this point is who you are. You've got to keep on your game plan. And maybe this first half was just an anomaly, and then they'll come out in the second half and they'll be able to hit some shots. But right now, you've got. I think that they're just preaching to the girls. Forget about that first half. Go back out there in the second half and be who you are.
Well, I think, again, I'm repeating myself, but the shots you're getting, both squads had open looks.
Yes,
they just didn't knock them down.
Layups, 3-pointers,
all of that,
jump
even
shots,
every rebounds that were inside the lane that they missed. But the thing that you can fix, don't turn the ball over.
Right.
I mean, don't give. If you're Clinton, don't give Anderson County extra opportunities. If you're Anderson County, don't give the Lady Dragons opportunities. The turnovers can be cleaned up. The shots, I don't know. I don't know what you do. But you can stop turning the ball over. That you can do.
But the thing is like the effort is there for both teams. I wouldn't say either team is being lazy.
Nope.
Neither team is just letting the other team go by. Yeah. The defensive effort, the rebounding effort, everything is there. It's just one part of the game, but fortunately for both teams, they can go completely cold on one side. The other team's just as cold as they are. A lot of times when you have a team that goes this cold at halftime, they're down by 20 points. But both teams, it happened to both teams, so it's still a 4-point
No matter
game.
what happens, they have to keep their defense up.
I've already heard BJ chuckling. I know Coach Couples has said something about that.
No matter what happens, though, both of these squads have to keep their defensive intensity up because they're not shooting well.
Jay, go ahead.
Okay, Coach. So first half, great defense. Couldn't get your shots to fall. So what do you tell your girls in the locker room?
Hey, keep playing. I'll take 10 points any half as a defensive coach. And we've been shooting it great for the last 14, 15 games, so I'm not worried about that. We just got to calm down. The emotion of the cross-town rivalry here. So I just told them to keep playing. Y'all are doing a great job.
So if you win tonight, that means that you're going to be a number 2 seed to start.
Well, we're already number 2 and they're already number 1, so nothing changes except we get another win.
Okay. So good luck tonight. The second half.
All right. You quit talking so much, Darren.
Thank you, BJ. As we get ready for the second half, and that's kind of what what Mitch said is kind of what I was saying. Just be who you are. Don't change it up.
Well, I think he didn't say exactly
What you said, but yeah.
I mean, I've known Coach Couples for a long time. I mean, he's not upset. I mean, like they didn't shoot well, but they're winning. I mean, like if you get a second half like you got in the first half, you walk out of here with an 8-point win, and at the end of the day, that's more important.
From a coaching side though, I kind of get what he's saying because he could have gone into the locker room and piled it on them.
Oh yeah,
you guys haven't hit anything. You're terrible. Blah blah blah. No, he's just saying, hey, we had a first half that was not great shooting,
and he's happy that
and we held him to 10 points. So let's just keep doing. The shots will fall. Keep shooting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've never seen a first half where both teams came out ice cold like that. That's just, I don't expect that to continue. Clinton has too good of a team. They have too good of shooters. Anderson County has too much experience with Bullock and Mustard out there for this to continue. I think the leadership for Anderson County and then just the overall young talent for Clinton is really going to kick in here at some point. And I don't see either team running away with it, but I see a much more exciting second half.
Let's see what happens. I'm super excited to see how they adjust, what adjustments get made.
She's wide open.
We'll show and go. Short.
I think Gamble did a good job closing out on the 3-point there on that possession. And so far here early, the shooting's not gotten much better.
Bullock wide open from the top of the key. She's 0 for 2 for the second half so far.
Short. Walked into a wide open 3. Allie York with the ball at the top of the key.
She can shoot.
But I would say both shots that Bullock's taken have been good shots.
Sure.
If they're going to leave you that wide open right at the top of the key and you can walk into a 3-point shot and you're a guard like that, you got to take it.
Another miss inside.
Gamble takes it. She's going to get fouled.
One thing I've noticed that the Lady Dragons are doing, I mean, like they've had a few possessions here, but you can see they're working the ball inside.
Right.
I mean, they're going to take their shots in the paint, and I think that's a good call. One thing I don't know. One thing I did think about. I know Sydney Harold is a excellent 3-point shooter, spot-up shooter. Maybe you put her in the game and just post her up somewhere behind the perimeter for to try to knock the lid off that basket.
And when was the last time you saw Gamble step to the line and go 0 for 2 from the line?
Yeah, it's a tough night.
It's a tough night for
all
both
the
of these
offensive
squads.
players. Another turnover for the Lady Dragons.
Nice
Ooh,
pass
nice
inside.
pass.
It's going to be called foul. Got her with the body, it looked like. Looks like the Clinton defender's given up about 6 inches there on Bashford, though.
Yeah.
That's number 13, Allie York.
So maybe this is it. The team who hits free throws coming down the stretch is going to win. Who gets the line and who hits them?
Well, and Bashford's averaging 13 points a game, and she's made 63 threes on the season. She's shooting 41%, nearly 42% from behind the line. So there you go.
And I don't know if I've seen her take many threes tonight. She's been mostly inside.
Yeah.
I think she may have had a couple in the first half, but not walk. Is that what they're going to call? Looks like it.
I'd like to give a big shout out to the coaching staffs of the Lady Dragons and the Mavericks. They've given us tons of information tonight on their team, so we appreciate that. That always makes for a much more interesting broadcast when you have up-to-date stats.
That was a clean block. It looked like a clean block from here.
Well, that gentleman thought it was a clean block as well.
And again,
Well, I didn't call any names, but I agree with the sentiment. It looked like it was all ball.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm talking about. Anderson County's been able to hit their free throws. That's really the difference in the game right now.
Sure. Well, and the way both teams are performing offensively, if one team can get up 8-9 points, that's a lot in the way we're shooting so far. You get up 3 or 4 possessions, that's tough to overcome when you're, I mean, honestly.
Another turnover.
Are we shooting, is either team shooting above 20%?
No, absolutely not.
If you get up 4 or 5 buckets, I mean, that's pretty tough.
And the difference is Anderson County's about 85% from the line, though.
is that an exact number?
I said about. And you do know about 67% of all statistics are made up on the spot.
That number's always changing.
It's whatever number I think of. But Clinton has continued to turn the ball over here in the second half.
Yep.
That's that, possession, walk called on Bullock. She couldn't really dribble. The ball her hands were on it, but it was between 2 Clinton players that she couldn't.
Inside it goes. Looks like a partial rejection there from Mustard.
Yep.
I guess if it's a rejection at all, it's probably not a partial. It's probably
right. It's a
whole
block.
rejection.
Both teams still playing really good defense despite the offensive woes. She got too far underneath the basket.
Got a steal. Got to the line. See if we can make a difference in the free throw line.
It's going to be a foul and Bashford.
What is the second time they made it to the line tonight?
No, in the second half. They went a couple times in the first half.
Clinton did?
Yeah.
Laney Carmichael at the strike. She is, as I said, leading the team in scoring, and she's a sophomore.
They're 0 for 3 so far from the line.
Just jinxed her.
Clinton is 0 for 3 from the line here in the second half. 1 for 4.
I mean, you got to make something to get something going, And now it looks like Clinton's bringing their press on this half.
Bullock drives and kicks.
Nice
Three-point shot. There's Bashford's 3.
Yeah. Nice assist from Bullock.
9-point lead for the Lady Mavericks.
Of course, that's what Bullock does. I think I saw the other day she passed like 500 assists for her career as a Lady Man.
I'm going to go look it up.
You can do it.
They call that on the floor.
Yeah.
I think so.
Blocking on the floor. You don't get the continuation in high school ball like you do. And that's going to be a foul. She'll go
It looks like they're trying to draw fouls and be on the line and just make the free shots. But
you've
like
gotta
you said,
make
you're 1 for 4. You're 25% tonight.
You got to make them though.
200 career steals.
200 career steals. There you go.
Off on the first. 1 for 5.
And then a couple weeks ago, you had. No. A couple weeks ago, she was 500 assists.
Okay.
This week it was 200 steals.
I feel sorry for Coach Doherty. I think she's gonna.
What
she
can
needs
you
some
do?
blood pressure medicine. I mean, she's pacing around and looking like a caged tiger over there. But what do you? I mean, like you say, it's just they're just not going
It's
down.
basketball sometimes. I mean,
Little shout out to assistant coach Megan Elliott there. She used to assistant coach for the Lady Dragons. She used to work at CRCS and was our ag teacher for several years before she transferred over to Clinton. She said the only reason she left was because of the administration. She found them oppressive.
So right now, for the second half, Clinton is shooting 17% from the line.
Tough to win doing that. I mean, Anderson County is, if they get another basket, they're up,
double digits.
That's, I don't know. The way this night's going.
Just a bad pass, another turnover.
Trap in the corner. I bet Jalen's thinking, hey, don't give me the ball here.
Yeah, right here in the corner.
Don't pass it to me in the coffin corner. That's not where I want to be.
It's not actually a good spot to try to inbound it from either.
Bullock resets it up at the top of the key.
She wanted to shoot
thought
that
about
one.
it.
Probably should have pulled the trigger.
Do you think they're being a little too hesitant with their shot selection?
No, because that
There's
right
an
there's
open
wide
three.
open. Yeah,
You got to take those, though.
yeah,
Absolutely.
It's a wide open shot.
You can't pass up open shots.
Eddie Gamble with the ball at top. Drive in by Laney Carmichael with the and one.
And the harm. Maybe this is what Clinton needs in order to get some momentum. I mean, honestly, it sounds like the crowd's dead. There's not a lot of energy over there right now.
Clinton crew you're used to.
Maybe I appreciate them, doing the pink. Maybe they need to just throw these jerseys away after the game and forget about them.
It always makes you feel better to blame the golf clubs when you have a bad day on the links, or blame the jerseys if you have a bad day at the gym.
It's always the equipment's fault.
Sure.
Wide open three.
Nope.
Just rims off.
My glove got dry rotted. It didn't feel right. There's got to be something.
There's a hole in it.
I
just
had my tell me that my game had dry rotted. I don't know.
I have done that. I had a glove one time and I needed it for a match. I just had big old holes. So I just played. And I was like, what was the point of it?
Too much tape under the grips.
It was wet. The club was slipping in my hand, rotating.
My shoe was missing a spike.
Oh.
7-point lead for the Lady Mavs here in the timeout.
6 point.
I can't play in these conditions.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
6 point lead.
It does end in a 0.
Yeah, 20 to 14.
Got it.
Here's a disclaimer.
One of us is a principal.
Math.
I did not teach math.
He did not teach math. His lovely wife did.
She did.
She was great at it.
And got frustrated with trying to teach me math.
Well, really teaching you anything, right?
That's true.
So, 6 point lead for the Mavericks. Timeout on the floor. And it looks like Clinton will be shooting free throws for the rest of the quarter, as Anderson County has 5 fouls here in the third quarter. So they do the bonus by quarter, and it's not like a 10 for the half. It's just 5 each quarter now.
Yeah, didn't they switch that up this
And
year?
it's 2 free throws. So.
Oh, nice
Nice
pass in. And one.
Anderson
And the foul.
County gets and one. An offensive explosion here within the past 4 minutes.
Mustard, who's normally a scorer, dishes the ball inside, gets the layup.
Bashford
We
goes to
send
the line.
Bashford to the line, yeah.
12 points have been scored here in the second half.
Boom goes the dynamite. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, it's 2 more points than one team and 2 less points than the other team scored in the first half. So,
And for some reason, Addie Gamble switched her shoes.
I don't blame. Oh, it looks like
She had the pink ones on, then she went to an all black pair.
maybe it's like the thing with the black forces. Maybe she's turning it on. It's getting serious.
Maybe it's the 10 cup thing, you know? You take all your change out of one pocket and put it in the other.
Then hit all your balls into the water till you hit the last one on the green.
Qualified.
Yeah.
25 years old this year.
Who was that called on? I couldn't see who they.
They'll change it down here.
Well,
at
you
the
probably
bottom.
couldn't pay attention because of our nonsense.
Well, I'm.
It's on 24 for
24.
Clinton, or for Anderson County.
Bullock, Emery.
Yep.
Made the first one.
Dragons cut the lead for Anderson County to 8.
And he
Now
made
down
it
to
7.
7.
There you go. Yes.
You were just watching for the future.
I'm anticipating.
Ooh, nice pass.
Go left hand.
Ooh, nice block.
there.
Burrows.
Rotation.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, a
little high.
Yeah.
You got to lead her a little bit more, bring the pass down
That's
a
when
little
you
bit.
fake it up, drop
Hey,
it
take
down
a
low
guess
for the
who's
bounce.
leading the Lady Dragons in block shots and rebounds.
Burrows.
You got it. Both of them.
I may not be a smart man, but I have.
Jenna. Please don't call me Jenny. I may not be a smart man, Jenna.
Anderson County.
Magic shoes. Maybe that's what she put on. Maybe she put on her magic shoes. Gamble's secret magic shoes. But timeout on the floor. 7-point lead.
Got a little Skinner band tonight, a little gimme 3 steps. I wonder if that's any reference to the blown call they felt like occurred down here.
But it should have been 5 seconds. I don't think it was a walk.
No,
Well,
I definitely.
I don't
think
know
it
any
was 5
Skinner
seconds.
songs that references 5 seconds, so. They're still wanting that
Hey,
walk call.
I'm just thankful that he's using the word dummy.
Yeah, absolutely. Might be a deacon at a local house of worship. Who knows?
Ooh, nice
shot.
shot. Yeah.
Maybe
Make
that's
it
what
off
they
the
need
glass.
to do.
Basford. Yeah, or the pastor. This might be my last broadcast.
It's not. You're good.
His brother Mike watching.
I've said way worse. Don't worry about it. Nice jump shot right there. Oh, God. They just can't hit. Man.
Back and forth. There's an open 3 if you want it, and she wants it.
Oh, just a little short, but no rebound, and just wide open.
I think you got to call a timeout if you're the Lady Dragons here.
11-point lead now for the Mavericks.
She's open.
Nice shot, but a little long off the iron.
Tipped around, controlled by the Lady Mavericks.
Letting them play inside.
Well, there's just a minute and 15 seconds to go here in the quarter, so.
But the way both teams are struggling offensively, I mean, if you get you got to.
I mean,
you
this
got to
10-point
score. You
lead,
got to
yeah.
score more in the fourth quarter than you scored in the game to win. That's a pretty tough
Well,
spot.
Anderson County's almost doubled their score from the first half.
They're running.
Nice
They
shot.
have now.
Yeah.
Emily Mustard.
They put up 15 here in the third. That's got to be a foul right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went over her back twice.
Foul on Mustard.
Emily Mustard, her third. Lady Carmichael shooting 2.
Carmichael at the line with 2 shots.
That's Mustard's third. That's something to watch. She's not scored a bunch tonight, but she's had some assists and really helped on the other end.
And traditionally, she is a scorer.
Yes.
Grooms must wear 2 different numbers from time to time.
Well, I think that's for her JV and then for the varsity. 1 for 2 for her from the line on this trip.
If I'm the Lady Mavericks, I'm going to try to hold this to and like.
Oh, nice steal.
Yeah, that's a big turnover there.
You can't do that there.
Good defense by the Lady Dragons.
That's a good pass. Good way to break it. Yeah. They got a 3-on-1 and stole by
You got to make a
Gamble
again.
Nice pass. The Moody drives up but rebounded. A little long off the glass.
Wow.
Jump ball.
If Clinton can go right here under 10.
Well, that's what you want.
Yeah, you want to go under 10.
Single digits if you can. That was a critical turnover for Anderson County. If they would have scored, they would have got. If they could have held it and got a basket, that would have put Clinton in a tough spot to be down by
15.
Yeah, with the quarter to play, which is nearly more than they've scored in 3 quarters.
Right.
Yeah, Gamble came up with 2 big turnovers right there.
Nice pass.
Lob inside.
Oh,
Goodness.
just can't buy a bucket.
Halfway down.
The bank is not open.
Moody's got to be thinking, what in the world do I have to do to get a basket?
Nice. Well,
That looked like that same play Tennessee ran against Kentucky with Connect about 4 times.
yeah.
1
quarter to play. 10-point lead for the Lady Mavs.
That 10-point lead right now, the way games have gone tonight, is like a 20, 25-point lead. Both teams have just struggled mightily from the floor tonight. Both teams doubled or almost doubled their first half score there in the 3rd quarter. As the Dragons scored 19 points, Anderson County scored 15. That gives you the 10-point lead for the Lady Mavericks here going into the 4th.
The game's not out of reach.
No, not at all.
Not
Hey,
in
Darren, can you demonstrate the dance moves for this song?
I think Ryan said something about wanting to stay FCC compliant. I'm not sure that would work. Plus, my wife, a little insight into the Leaks family marriage. My wife has utterly forbidden me to dance.
Oh, really?
Under any circumstance.
Okay.
And I,
Happy wife, happy life. I get it.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, so I think we're getting ready to go to BJ for a quick interview here. So BJ, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm here with the team captain for the Clinton High School cheer team, Reese, and you guys are about to leave on Friday to go to Nationals, and I know that you've been working so hard. Can you tell us a little bit about your preparation?
Yeah, so basically, as soon as we made the team, we started practice, and it's kind of been a lot for us with sideline and comp, but it's definitely been well worth it as we're going to Nationals for the first time in a very long time.
So tell us, what is something that you're looking forward to the most competing at Nationals?
Honestly, going to Disney World as a team is going to be an awesome experience, but even just going to take them out in Orlando is going to be really good experience.
Awesome. Well, we wish you all good luck this weekend in competing, and can't wait to see if you bring home the medal.
Thank you, guys.
Great.
All right, back to you guys in the
Thank
studio.
you, BJ. And we do wish the Clinton High School cheerleading team the best of luck as they travel to Orlando to the World of the Mouse, and they participate in the national competition. Both teams come with a layup during
nice
that
pass.
interview.
Nice bucket.
Both teams have actually been successful here in the 4th quarter on shots, which has been hard to come by. Here comes Bullock straight down the lane with a little floater.
Oh.
Not able to get it off the glass. Saves it.
Oh, kick out
3-point
3.
shot. Air ball.
Short, rebounded by Burrows, kicks it up to Carmichael, and Carmichael's driving. And he drew the foul.
I think a smart foul there by Bullock.
Yeah. And she had a wide open lane maker on the 2 shots.
I mean, that would have been an easy layup, and now. And Clinton has not been super successful here in the second half at the line.
Oh, man.
I think for the last 6 minutes and 33 seconds, I think Jalen Bullock's going to be key for the Lady Mavericks. I mean, Clinton's
controlling the
obviously
ball.
pressing, from baseline to baseline, and it's going to be a heavy workload for Jalen to try to beat this press.
I mean, that's where you have to rely on the experience between Bullock and Mustard. Bastard for three, no good. Keep shooting, though. If that's your shot, you got to keep shooting it.
Gamble's going to shoot a three. Short. Off the Lady Dragons.
Yep.
Off Moody. Let's say if I'm the Lady Mavs, I might be releasing somebody deep. Nice job.
Yeah, you could tell that they've practiced this some because that full court press gave Anderson County such a hard time in the first meeting between these two.
Walk called on the Lady Mavericks. Clinton to retain ball.
Got some Anderson County legends over there in that far corner. You got Ben Downs and Travis Freeman and Coach Boynton.
I think Freeman's the only one that played in Anderson County.
Yep, I think you're right.
Blocked by the Lady Mavericks, and
Gamble's going to be called for the foul with the body.
It'll be third on her.
That's number 1, Addie Gamble.
Now, was Gamble out the last game was she hurt that we did for Clinton?
No, she played.
She played?
She played, but I don't think she started.
Was it she didn't start? She played. I know she did. She had a bunch of.
She played. I know she played, but
what'd she have? She had a bunch of assists or something.
Especially in the second half.
Yeah, she played really good that second half.
I mean, Burrows was a big scorer for Clinton when we did that last time.
I was Allie York had the most, so she hit like
Allie
threes.
Allie and Burrows were the big scorers. So 8-point game here with 5.5 minutes left.
Still not out of reach.
Well, I think what Clinton, what the Lady Dragons are doing with their full court pressure, they're trying. I mean, I'm saying what I've been saying the whole game, only in reverse. If you're not shooting that well, create more opportunities. I mean, try to force those turnovers and give yourself additional shots. If you're not knocking them down, then get more attempts.
And they're trying to, drive the ball, and they've gotten to the line. I'm telling you what, if they've hit their free throws, though,
I mean, the game would be a 1-2 point game.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a one-possession game. It's just nothing is falling. Anderson County has had more success here in the second half than they had in the first half.
Yeah.
But Clinton, I've not seen them this cold all year.
I don't think we've seen them like that in the last few years, really.
No. As we get things are getting ready to get back underway, and we talk about spring stuff, they talked about spring sports at the beginning. Don't forget to support your local high school greenhouse.
That's 100%.
I have a garden. I put out a garden every year. I get my ferns from Clinton High School, and I get my vegetables and my poinsettias from CRCS and ACCTC. I support all three every year. I encourage you, if you're watching this and you like vegetables or hanging baskets or whatever, get out and support your greenhouses.
Absolutely.
Because they're way cheaper than what you buy at the store, and it really helps give back to these programs that pour into these kids.
Sure.
And that's my infomercial.
I appreciate that. As speaking as the principal of the school that benefits from those, and a shout out to our Kendra McCoy is our agriculture teacher at CRCS, and she has surpassed her sales goals 4 years in a row at our school, and I would encourage anybody. She runs that program top notch and teaches our kids how to run it as a business. I'm just super impressed. So I know both Anderson County and Clinton's greenhouse as well. They do a fantastic job. So go out and buy your plants from them.
Carmichael went one for.
And in the fall, you can get your mums from Clinton. Poinsettias from.
Succulents from us.
Yeah. I get them. I buy them. No, you got a lot of vegetables too.
We do.
Bullock tries to
right
pass
idea, just bad pass. Going to be Clinton ball.
You can't hit them in the feet. You either have to bounce it up or hit them in the chest with it.
And I'm glad to know I could help support her making her sales goals because I spend a lot of money.
Well, we certainly appreciate it, too.
Because I get a little ambitious, and I put them out before the last freeze, and sometimes I kill about half my plants, and so I go right back and
buy some
more.
We appreciate that. Those double dippers, we count on them.
Oh, nice bucket and one. Laney Carmichael.
Well, here come the Dragons on a little bit of a run. 5-point game.
4 minutes almost left.
Dragons can cut it down here to 4, and they do.
Slowly, this is anybody's game at this point. Anderson County's been on a drought offensively, and Clinton's been getting buckets.
If I was Anderson County, I'd start slowing the ball down, holding it up top. I mean, there's no shot clock, so. Stolen by Laney Carmichael.
She's going to the basket.
Oh,
Goes out.
I can really see, it looks like possibly the fatigue is really starting to set in for Anderson County, especially with Mustard and Bullock, some of the older ones. You got to get it across court.
Yeah, here they go. They're going to start dribbling it out. You got to go get it. You can't let them sit there and hold it.
They didn't call that on gamble.
Yeah, I don't.
Was she reaching? I couldn't
I thought
quite
she had her
see.
hands straight up.
That's on Addie Gamble, her fourth. Team second.
And she has 4.
Foul.
You keep her in or pull her.
Oh, you keep her in. Fourth quarter, your team's really been struggling offensively. She's one of your better ball handlers, and she has to know where she's at as far as fouls go.
Nice shot.
There you go. Take what's open.
You needed that bucket.
If they give you that little jump, 12-foot jumper, take it.
Cross court pass.
Long
three.
Deep.
Nice tip ball.
That was
Laney Carmichael.
That was Bird-esque, tipping that ball down to a teammate.
4-point game.
Time out. 3 minutes.
They're making a push.
Well, I think Clinton has set out in this fourth quarter to create chaos, and they have succeeded. Anderson County's had a hard time getting the ball across court or up the court, and Clinton's cut into this lead that, the way these teams are shooting offensively, 12-point, 13-point leads seem insurmountable. But when you don't score at all and you give yourself opportunities and you put the ball in the basket, I mean, this is anybody's game.
I think this score with 3 minutes to go is about what the halftime score was last time.
Yeah, it was a whole lot more explosive.
It's got a little Cupid shuffle going on in there. It's a very popular wedding
I quit
song.
listening to music after Steppenwolf broke up. So.
Hey, Lee, I know that our colleague here likes to play some trivia from time to time.
Oh, yeah?
I think we need to put a team together and go challenge his team because they've won the belt a few times.
We have.
What's your team's name?
We are called the Losers, and it is made up of largely, not all, but largely pieces of my family. And
I think I've seen Dustin playing down there
he's
too.
He's there, and as I like to refer to us, we're the Lake City intelligentsia. And that's not an oxymoron.
Is that the Rocky Top Brain Trust?
Something like that, yeah. 29-33, 2:56 to go.
Coach Couples is talking to him right now about bringing the ball up, I'm sure.
Well, certainly he's indicating that the press is not going to go away, and they're going to have to handle that. I mean, I think at this point, if Anderson County can navigate Clinton's pressure defense, they got a chance to sneak a win out of here. If they can't, who knows?
Because Clinton's kind of finding it right here with about 3 minutes left.
Oh, they are.
They're finding the press, and they're finding everything.
Well, and this is the worst time for Anderson County for Clinton to find their shot, too.
In the fourth quarter, yeah. Now we got a neon moon going down there by Brooks and Dunn.
I mean, you don't get much better in Brooks and Dunn. I'm sorry.
Boys, I'll tell you what, y'all ain't limited. I mean, you go to the hip hop and then you grab the country. I mean, I kind of fall into that classic rock groove.
I know some classic rock too, but it's kind of that where you know a little bit about a lot of things, but a lot about very little.
The moon ball past it.
That's a whoa.
Burrow with the great steal, tried to work it inside, but Anderson County knocked it away. It will stay down here on Clinton's end.
Let's see what Clinton works out on the offense this time. Nice ball movement by the Dragons.
2:30 to go.
Nice drive. Don't call over the back anything.
Yep.
And
I'll call it on Moody.
And coach is not happy.
Neither are the
For
Dragons.
the late Dragons. Stolen by Moody. Little floater, missed it. Addie Gamble with the rebound and makes the bucket. We have a 2-point game with 2 minutes.
That's why you keep Addie in there.
So now the Mavericks are, wow, that's a good fake.
Good
nice
play.
bucket.
Nice play there.
Little
by Bullock.
hesitation dribble.
Little hezzy.
Hezzy.
Carmichael driving in, just short. That's kind of a forced basket.
I hezzy every time I think about running.
Oh, and that's going to be it on Gamble. That's 5 on Gamble.
Well, she had a good defensive game.
And she got that
playing aggressive. She had several steals tonight.
And she had that last bucket there to cut it down to 2 points. And
with every whistle, I'm seeing the Christmas cards of these officials diminish from the Clinton area. It's less and less.
Well, normally I recognize at least one of the officials. I don't recognize any of these officials tonight.
Interesting. Clinton doesn't look like they're
I don't think
pressing.
you should press right here because they're going to beat you on the easy buckets like what just happened. But you're going to have to go up and guard them. Seeing it because they're just going to hold the ball out. You got to go in there and try to get a steal or try to get a something.
Coach Downs with the first rebound he's had in a few years, I imagine.
He got an attaboy from Freeman.
Yeah.
good catch, Ben.
What are we doing?
Poked out by Moody. Still going to say Anderson County ball.
1:35 left. 4-point lead now for the Mavericks.
You're open.
They're just trying to hold it out. Like I said, the shot clock really.
Nice block there by
Nice
Burrows.
block by another good block.
But they're just letting them dribble out too much time. You got to get in there and start. I mean.
I'd like to see her block stat tonight. It's got to be 4 or 5.
She continues to add to them for certain.
I mean, I can think of 3.
Look, backs it out. Helps if I have my microphone down.
Oh, we're going to shoot the 3 here. A little long.
That
Moody's
could have
bringing
been
the
the
ball.
dagger right there.
That was about to get the dagger.
Need a little help. There it comes.
Timeout. Clinton.
I thought they were about to call a double dribble or something. I was like,
No,
holy
no.
yeah, I was about to say he was clean, but
Metallica?
No,
I can't hear it.
Toby Keith.
Oh. And, yeah.
Yeah,
He just passed away.
And honor him that I shout out to Donnie Dunn for that.
52 seconds. 2-possession game.
Yeah, it's...
I wonder where obviously Clinton's they got to get buckets. I wonder, like
Burrows.
The ideal here is
Burrows.
get the quick bucket and then get a quick steal, but
I think you look at Burrows or you look at Carmichael inside. Those have really been, if you're going to look at anybody that's had any type of consistency tonight, it's going to be one of those two. So we'll see what they draw up coming out of the timeout.
Clinton's going to get it on the side here.
Jesse James.
Oh, nice.
Moody with the layup, no good, tipped around.
Loose ball, somebody got popped in the nose.
Moody made a bucket. Nice bucket. Now they're going to bring
Anderson
the
County with the quick inbound.
Another body called.
Well, we're still not even at free throws yet.
No, not yet.
What is it, 5?
Yeah. I think the next one for the Dragons. And that, it's not like that the fouls have been lopsided. It hasn't, I think it's been called pretty consistent.
That was the fifth.
That was the fifth.
But the fouls have been pretty consistent on both sides.
I would say that there's a faithful on both sides that would disagree with you.
Well, yeah,
ask your buddy on this side.
But Anderson County, this is who you want at the line.
Yes.
You got your senior point guard. This is a big basket here. You knock this one down. It's two possession game with 38 seconds.
Short, man.
You got to find Allie York if you're Clinton. You got to find,
one possession.
They're trying to look at her, yeah.
Step back.
I believe we got a hand on it.
She probably got away with one there.
That mustard.
Wow.
And I believe that's going to be your game. 5-point lead now for the Mavericks.
Just don't foul. There's a three.
Oh. Yeah.
Emily Bullock going to walk the length of the floor to get an opportunity to
Well, I think this
knock
is pretty
down.
much iced. It's pretty impressive for them on consecutive nights to
absolutely
coming off a big emotional win last
double
night,
overtime,
and then to tonight's game on the road, crosstown rival. This is a big win for Anderson County and will help them moving forward in the tournament.
I would say player of the game for Anderson County because it looks like they're going to win. I really think it's going to be Bullock. She's iced it here. She's, handled the ball most of the time. I don't think anybody's had an offensive onslaught where you would change that up. Anybody think anything different?
I'm with you.
No, everything as far as Anderson County is concerned is pretty spread out except for maybe Bullock. And she spent a lot of time on that floor.
And for Clinton, if we picked a player of the game, I think it'd be Moody.
Yeah, I would say definitely Moody's came out the second half, and she's been scoring. But also Laney Carmichael, too. She came out and scored and found some of the open passes.
And Burrows had a few blocked shots and
steals,
defense.
And Gamble had several steals,
Yeah.
especially towards the end of the game to give him a chance.
2-point game now.
You could get a steal here. Like last night, didn't that happen? They get a steal with 3
think
seconds.
Coach is trying to get a little more time back on the clock. She's not happy with how slow it was for them to
get the
stop
timeout.
the clock.
Right.
At the end of the day, the win or loss here doesn't really change positioning for either one of these teams.
No.
But, bragging rights and all that, and this is as you go into postseason play, momentum can be key. And for the Lady Mavericks, with the win they got last night, and if they do hold on and get this win, you got to like the momentum.
That's a
gotta
boost of
have
confidence. I mean, my goodness.
To propel you into the postseason.
Speaking of that, Lee did say they missed their free throws. If they didn't miss free throws, this would be a lot closer game.
No.
Or Dragons
No,
would be
Dragons-
sorry, not closer, yeah.
I mean, even if you gave them an average free throw percentage.
If you put them at 50%,
Yeah.
Dragons are leading this game right now by 4 or 5 points.
Yeah.
And that's just at 50%. And that's low for.
I've always felt for some people they're free throws, for some people they're foul shots. It just depends on,
Oh, yeah.
they're not free. That's for not free for everybody.
Well, there's always a nail right in the middle.
Oh, they're running. Oh, wow.
They call up Coach Gillum to get a play call here.
Just hold it or not. That'll do it.
And that'll do it. Anderson County comes to the Donnie Dome tonight and
Coach
gets a
Couples
huge
punching
win.
his fist with an untucked shirt. You know he's serious.
So I think we can go ahead and make it official. Our player of the game tonight is going to be Emily Bullock.
Jalen Bullock.
Or Jalen, sorry, yeah, Jalen Bullock. Emily's their mom. That's my bad.
Player of the game from the bench.
Might as well. No. But fantastic outing for the Lady Mavericks to get the win. And Clinton needs to, I don't know if you throw this game tape away and you don't worry about this game and lean on, the success you've had throughout the rest of the year.
Now, I think we're going to need to go to the court. I think they're going to honor a couple of,
It is. So I'm here with Coach Couples. You ended up pulling it out in the end, Coach. So tell me, what do you think the difference was in the second half?
Well, defense was the whole game, really, keeping them at 10 in the first half. We didn't handle their pressure well. We felt like we were on the cliff the whole time trying to get the ball across half court. But, these girls are awesome. We had senior night last night, and they always hang tough. We've gotten better and better every week. I'm hard on them sometimes. I know Darren knows that. But they just developed a toughness, and they, maybe early in the season we don't win that game, but they did a great job hanging on and making plays when they had to.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you. That's for you, 8-Track. That's his nickname, 8-Track.
And we're going to go to the court for their presentation.
Yeah, as we get here between games, we are, especially once they get started, to step away and just let them talk. But they're going to appreciate some of the cancer survivors and cancer patients. So we're going to go to the floor, and for that, thank you so much for watching the game. And we'll be back for boys action here on ACTV Sports.
And is fighting or will fight cancer one day. We would like to dedicate these carnations to recognize our brave warriors. First of all, for the Lady Mavericks, Jalen Bullock in honor of Kurt Owens. Emery Bullock in honor of her uncle, Jerry Disney. Kirsten Campbell in honor of Melissa Hooks. Addison Bruns in honor of Helen Marie Lovelace. Braylee Hall in honor of Jean Pickle. Shelby Kelly in honor of Steve and Lisa Brown. Bethany Lowe in honor of her grandma, Teresa. Emily Mustard in honor of her uncle, Austin Johnson. J.C. Phillips in honor of Larry Phillips. Natalie Sellers in honor of her papa, Larry Spiva. Belle Smith in honor of Sally Smith. Carly Whitson in honor of David Coley II. Coach Ryan Marshall in honor of his grandmother, Joey Wynn. Coach Emily Bullock in honor of Kendra Dew and Gina Hunt. Coach Caitlin Tucker in honor of her grandmothers, Beverly Couples and Becky Couples. And Coach Mitch Couples in honor of his father, Tim Couples and Grant Goldie. Those the Lady Mavericks Cancer Awareness honorees. And now for the Lady Dragons, Josie Moody in honor of Junior Johnson. Addie Gamble in honor of Aunt Sissy and memory of Yaya. Kinsley Hutchison in honor of Mackenzie Earl. Abby Phillips in memory of Mark Alderson. Jaylee Robb in memory of Steve Brown. Macy Wardell in memory of Aunt Tish. Lainey Carmichael in honor of Jessica Speed. Topanga Easter Day in honor of Lisa Brown. Sydney Harrell in memory of Papa Ed. Bailey Burrows in honor of Lisa Brown. Kylie Gallagher in memory of her papa. Allie York in memory of her Mimi. Megan Ellis in honor of Lisa Brown and in memory of Steve Brown. Megan Elliott in memory of her grandmother, Mary Ward. And Coach Alicia Doherty in honor of Lisa Brown and in memory of Steve Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Liberty Dragons and their honorees. And now for the Mavericks, the boys team, Cam Lawson in honor of Becky Clover. Blake Lowe in honor of Teresa Lowe. Brandon Dake in honor of Bill Dake. Brian and Joseph Hall in honor of Joe Hickman. And Coach Jordan Jeffers in honor of Rosemary Jeffers. Those your Maverick boys honorees. And now for the Clifton Dragons boys team, Tegan Bollinger in honor of Dr. Robbins. Carter Nelson in memory of Sandy Nelson. Camden Nelson in memory of Sandy Nelson. Jeremiah Lee in honor of Mike Hammock. Jacob Dooley in honor of Betty Hemmicker. LeBron Booker in honor of Mrs. D's mom. Carson Richardson in honor of Mike Hammock. Aiden Stoudemire in memory of Randy Bird. Jackson Alcorn in memory of Gail Edwards. Isaiah Williams in honor of Billy Baird. Caden Ison in honor of Mike Hammock. Bryson Maddox in honor of Teresa Arms. Braylon Hayden in honor of Mike Hammock. And Coach Chris Lockard in honor of Dr. Robbins. Ladies and gentlemen, the honorees in memory of for the Clifton Dragons boys team. We may be on separate teams tonight, but we're all here to fight the same fight, to find a cure for cancer. In this county, no one fights alone. Now please join us for a moment of silence.
awesome tribute that they just had for their pink out tonight. Fantastic. And we are going to go down to BJ here in just a second. Jared, you got something?
Yeah, you know, there's nearly 610,000 deaths from cancer each year here in the U.S. And, you know, it really says a lot about these teams and about these young people that want to take a night that's normally meant to honor them and really make it about something that's bigger than them. So, you know, my hat's off to these young people for putting this on and honoring those that have beaten cancer and really remembering those that have lost their battles with cancer. So every community and everybody is affected by it, and you know, I was honored to sit here and watch those names and hear those names. It was great.
So we'll go down to BJ with Coach Gary Terry.
I'm here with athletic director. I'm here with Gary Terry to talk about some things that are happening in Anderson County.
Yeah, what an exciting night it was right tonight. We get a win, second one in a row right there. We beat Powell last night in an overtime game for the girls. Great win for Coach Couples and his team. And then to come back and do it again tonight, super special. This past weekend, I was in Nashville, went down and watched our wrestling team. We always send individual wrestlers down there, but to send a team down there is super special. Took the top 8 in the state. We were one of the top 8, so we got to go down there and compete. We won 1, lost 2 out of the bracket right there, so it was a really great experience for our kids. They got to ride a big tour bus down there, stay in a hotel, and of course compete in the state championship environment. Next week, we'll be wrestling for the individual titles, and they'll get to go back down there as individuals. We should have 7, 8, 9 kids qualify for that and get to go back down there for individual wrestling state championships. It's be a lot of fun.
Excellent. And for spring, what do we have to look forward to?
So spring sports, we got baseball. Fresh off, I think they were region runner-up or district runner-up last year. Ready to win a championship this year. Softball's got a great young team back, going to be really good. The boys soccer team, solid as always. Chris Curtin does a great job with them. And our track team is a growing program right now, doing some really nice stuff. Mary Kate Lonemeyer, Harrison Calhoun, doing great things there with our program, growing it every year. The numbers are up. We got a couple of new sprinters on the team, so we're excited about them. Our distance runners are always top-notch, and our field events are always really good. So we've got some really nice stuff coming up there in the spring.
Now I have to ask, because I know the guys in the studio will ask me, so what's your prediction for the boys game tonight?
Well, we won last time, so when we won last night, we won a close one last night with Powell, who'd only lost 3 games. Super physical game. Took us right down to the wire. We win in the last few seconds of the game. I expect us to win tonight, but I always expect us to win, so nothing changes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Good to see you guys. Go Horns.
I had to do it.
I understand, BJ. I appreciate it. I didn't expect anything else. I didn't expect Gary to say anything else, except he expected Anderson County to win tonight. But yeah,
You never have to worry about where where his loyalty lies.
No.
I mean, it's never in question.
thanks, BJ, and we'll get the trivia question stuff from you at halftime. So we'll talk to you again here in just a little bit. But guys, as Coach Terry alluded to earlier, Anderson County, the guys also won a close game last night against Powell. The guys beat Clinton last time at home. What do you expect to see for the game tonight?
Well, I actually had like a scouting report, but after what we saw with the girls, I don't know if it would do any good. It may, Coach Lockhart has always been kind of a pressing, push it, force turnovers, shoot the 3.
That'll play in their favor tonight.
Run and gun, go kind of thing. But last year Anderson County won the district tournament, and this year they've already won their district. So I think this is going to be kind of a tightened battle. I know there's no way that Coach Lockhart's going to want to go 0-2 against the Mavericks this year. So I'm sure he'll have his guys ready, and I think we just we jump it up and see what happens.
I think because Anderson County, it played a little bit into the last game, but Anderson County played last night, and how fresh are their legs? We'll see how if that becomes a factor, because the style of basketball that Coach Lockard likes to play. Yeah. He's going to have those guys running the floor.
Right.
He's going to have them running and gunning as much as possible, and I think.
And not only did they play last night, they ended up in a nail biter last night. So I mean, that drains you a bit.
Dallas, what you got about this game?
So the last few games, Clinton has picked it up, and also they did not have number 0 last time, Tegan Bollinger. He's coming off a torn labrum. He came back probably after the big snow break we had, and I went and watched them a few nights ago, and they shot really well. They played the inside game really well. So I think it's a little bit different of a dragon team than we had a few weeks. Well, how was it, a few weeks ago, a month ago? So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, can't tell you a scout report. I mean, we just watched what happened last game, so we can see what happens here.
Yeah.
I've been looking through some information that the two schools shared with me, and Coach Stacy sent me Clinton's scholarship players.
It was 2 schools?
There, absolutely. And Clinton has 5 football players that have signed to play college football. They've got 3 cheerleaders that have signed to go to college. 4 softball players. 5 baseball players that have signed, and that's everywhere from Carson Newman to Mars Hill, Lincoln Memorial, Trevecca, Tennessee Tech, Purdue. I mean, they got a lot of stuff happening.
All right, and I think we're going to go back to BJ for one more interview. I think she has possibly the honorable Dr. Timothy Parrott.
Hey, that's my boss.
We're about to be.
Hey, ask him how his mom's doing. Ask him how his mom's doing.
Before I can interview you, they want to know, how is your mom?
She's about the same.
Okay.
She's still, I've not, hold on a minute. My sister's not answered me back yet today, so we'll see. I'll let them know.
All right. He said to let you know.
All right. Sounds
now,
good.
I'm here with Dr. Parrott, and we were talking about some great things that's going on in Anderson County. So can you tell us some things that's going on in Anderson County schools?
Yes, just a few of them. We signed a contract today with MBI on our Claxton school that we're going to be starting construction very shortly. We're in the design phase right now, so we're excited about that. I think that's a great thing for that community over there. It's just going to be a great addition to that, especially with some of the things they're doing at Claxton. As you know, Claxton was a reward school this year. They're top 5 in the state. Them, Clinton High School, Grand Oaks Elementary School, and Andersonville Elementary School were reward schools this year. That's the top 5% in the state. And so that's just a couple of things going on. As you know, at Clinton High School, there are a STEM certified school. Norwood Elementary School is working on STEM certification. So that STEM is really a big part of what we're doing. And trying to get, a lot of schools have a niche. So if you look at Norris Elementary School, they're looking to be a nationally certified arts institute. And one of, I don't think there's any other ones in the state like that. So they've done a great job up there in integrating that into all the schools. Just a few things are going on like that. If you look at our graduation rate, it's higher than the state average. It's over 98%. There's just so many good things going on in Anderson County. I think one of the biggest things is the support, as you see here tonight. From both sides, we've got a great sports community that really and truly that whole child. And so it's about academics, but if you don't have that whole child, if you can't meet them where they're at, you can't give them all these extra activities, then how do we see if they blossom? And as you know, I know some people on the other line here, I have to say, it's about every student every day. So the other thing, as everybody knows, we had 9 snow days. We have 1 snow day left. please, people, no more snow dances. So just a few things going on.
I feel like you're saying that to me because I'm a kindergarten teacher. I do agree. The community and the community support is a big part of what makes Anderson County Schools so great.
It is. Well, and I think, too, when you look at Channel 95 and the things that they do on Channel 95 and everything that's going on, that's why I'm so against vouchers. It's not that there are some districts that probably needs a choice, these parental choices, but in Anderson County with Clinton City, Anderson County Schools, and Oak Ridge Schools, we've got such an amazing school system, we don't need that. And I think that's what takes away from the great work that you all do in the classroom each and every day, and that's where the rubber hits the road at. We've got some amazing teachers. If people don't believe it, they need to come and visit our schools and watch somebody with 22 kindergartners that get them all to line up and put bubbles in their mouth and walk down the hallway. That in itself is a feat.
Very much. And if you haven't taught kindergarten before, you don't understand.
Exactly right. That is exactly right. You know, my daughter, she taught first grade for about, 10 or 11 years. And I would go up there and read books and do things like that. And I think that is, it doesn't matter where our students come in at. When they leave, they've got the skills to be successful. And another thing is, mental health's a big part of it. And, we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on mental health therapy and things like that because that's what our students need. SRO in every school, a nurse in every school. Those things don't come by chance. Those come from the people that were before me to people that work with me now, to county commission, our school board. Everybody works together. Nobody's got an agenda. It's all about every student every day. So let's watch a ball game.
I do have to ask.
Okay.
I know that you're a Clinton alum.
Yes.
So
79 graduate. Best 5 years of my life.
So who do you have winning this game tonight?
Whoever's got the most points at the end.
I feel like that was a politically correct
That is
answer.
politically correct answer, yes.
Thank you,
All right.
Tim.
Dr. Parrott, thank you.
What are they saying now? Are we all good?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm ready to be off.
All right. Well, thank you so much for Dr. Tim Parrott, the director of Anderson County Schools. It was great to hear from him. And just to hear, all the accomplishments from the different schools, the STEM certification and everything from Clinton High School. You've got the national art thing over in Norris. The top 5% for, I think he said, Claxton Elementary, Andersonville Elementary,
Grand Oaks,
and Clinton High School. I mean, it's fantastic to see, the academic side, along with, Anderson County and Clinton. It's just great to see how everything is just really growing for the school systems.
Solid take.
I appreciate it.
I mean, I can give a shout out. I went to 2 of those 4 schools.
You
So what
started
happened?
it all.
Huh?
You
What
started
happened?
it
I'm
all.
still there. I'm good.
You're still there?
No, I'm still smart there is what I mean. Yeah. When I was at Grand Oaks,
You
when I
went
was at
across
Grand Oaks-
town. You went across town to help that other school, right?
I am at Norse Middle, coaching golf.
One
Golf
thing
coach.
that I want to give a shout out to is our teachers. I don't know if all of our parents understand how since I've been an administrator, the different things that they've been asked to do, from reading and math interventions to teaching their own subjects to tutoring before and after. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, they've been asked to do a lot, and they've answered.
Yeah, I think we're going to go back to the floor here. I think we have another interview with the head basketball coach for the Clinton Dragons. Go ahead, BJ.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's go.
Yes. I'm here with Coach Lockard. It's senior night, and you just watched the girls lose on a nail biter, but it seems like you have your guys really playing their best ball right now.
I hope so. I mean, that's the plan always, every year, to be playing your best ball by tournament time. We're playing much better. Are we quite ready yet? I don't think so, but we're getting there. Tonight will be a big test. You know, for us, it's about getting a seed into the second position, so we have a bye to the region. So there's a lot riding on this game. Anderson County's got a great team. They do a great job, and so it's going to be a good one.
I think so too. Well, good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right, and as we get ready for...
All right, I'm going to cut it back to you in the studio for senior night.
All right, thanks, BJ. So we're going to go down to the floor for the senior night festivities and whatever else that they go to whenever we get there. But it really should be a great basketball game tonight, I think, for the guys.
I thought senior night was the other night.
Well, this is our last home game.
But it was
already
this was a
planned. This is a
rescheduled
major-
Oh,
game. Yeah.
that's true.
So I don't think
This is the
unofficial.
This
Yeah,
is-
all right, there we
this
go.
is the
Unofficial.
Unofficial.
Gotcha. So we'll get the starting lineups for both teams, and we'll get the game underway. And what a great night for sports here on ACTV.
Once again, good evening and welcome to Clinton High School for tonight's game between the Anderson County Mavericks and the Clinton Dragons. First of all, your starting lineup this evening for the visiting Mavericks. At a post, number 11, Hayden Craig. At a forward, number 14, Cole Russell. At guard, number 15, Brandon Nate. At guard, number 3, Cam Lawson. And at point guard, number 5, Dalen Cole.
I look for Anderson
The
County.
Mavericks are coached by Jordan Jeffers.
He's had a heck of a season.
You know, I was looking through some of my notes. Dake scored and joined the 1,000-point club at Anderson County High School as a junior. There's only 10 other players in the history of the school that score 1,000, and he did it as a junior.
So that's pretty impressive. I mean, he's really been, you know, an excellent player for the Mavericks all year this year.
it's just like a few years ago with Clinton and Jackson Gardner. I mean, he reached it up his junior year as well. Did he get 2,000? Or like 15? It was
15.
close.
I think he got 1,500.
Yeah, it was close.
Well, I mean, not everybody can be Caitlin Clark, you know? I mean, she scored, what, 3,500 points in her career.
At guard, number 0, Tegan Bollinger. And at point guard, number 23, Carter Nelson.
I don't believe Nelson played the last game.
Yeah, he did. It was number 0, Bollinger.
Bollinger was out last game. Nelson played because it was his first game against Anderson County
Yeah, since he transferred.
over.
But didn't we do the Oak Ridge game before that? I think that was the game. Maybe not.
I don't.
I missed two games.
Yeah, we know. It was great. I mean, we missed you.
Yeah.
You sure you don't have another trip to go on?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, man. All right, no, I'm just playing. It's good to have you back, Dally. So here come the Mavericks controlling the tip. Nice ball movement so far by the Mavericks.
Being patient.
Three-point shot from the corner.
I think he had a little bit to say to the Clinton crowd.
I don't know really what that was. I think it was just a throw it up there, layup.
Dake for 3, right?
Yep.
Dalen Cole bringing it up for the Mavs.
I don't think Dalen started last game we had against AC in Clinton.
Booker with the
I
board.
think he was coming off the bench then.
Yeah, I think he came off of football, though.
We've watched Jeremiah Lee play for Clinton for a long time.
Yeah, what is his 13th year?
No.
It feels like it.
He's a junior.
Yeah,
Is he just a junior?
Yeah.
But he played a lot as a freshman.
Yeah,
right?
because that was when Clinton went to state, and some of those games he
Carter Nelson for three. No good. Rims out.
rebound by LeBron. Nice putback.
Great job there by LeBron getting the rebound and putting it right back up. He's my favorite LeBron to watch play ball, by the way.
Screen and pop.
Rebounded by Jacob Dooley. Pushes it up. Gives it to LeBron. No, that's Jeremiah.
Nice drive there. And they are going to call the charge.
I thought that had been removed from the rule book.
We had a lot of them called the last game that we had.
I think, yeah.
Fouls on LeBron Booker, his first, team first.
I guess you get 2 games for 1 ticket, don't you?
Yeah. Same guy. He always sits right next to our microphone, too.
Oh, it's the right play. He just slipped out of his hand.
He's still not happy about the call.
No, he's not.
Nice spacing there by the Mavericks.
Yeah, we kind of got a slow tempo game here. Not a lot of quick scoring. They're really trying to work the ball around and trying to find something what they want.
But again, this pace really favors the Mavericks, I believe.
Yeah, because Clinton's normally the high power, the quick offense, get down there, score quick, come back.
I'm surprised we haven't got the wish the coaches were wearing a pedometer thing from Jared yet.
What are you talking
We
about?
could sink it, put it on the bottom corner.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. I think you're onto something. Can we get a shoe cam?
Shoe cam would be cool.
Kind of like a pylon cam?
Yeah.
You could do a coach cam.
Oh, that'd be interesting in this game.
Or we could get like those.
Michael Mupp.
We could get those.
Nope.
Those. Like what the police officers wear.
Body cams.
Body cams and just.
You know, I'm really surprised at how methodical both teams are kind of playing right now. I mean, it's kind of set your offense, run your sets. If it doesn't work, reset and run it again. Oh,
Call a moving screen on that one.
that's what it was. Violent collision over there on the side. And look at that Tennessee chair. That's the way to do it. You get a little backrest action.
Yeah, but nobody's in it. I've watched both games. There's not been anybody in it.
They're socializing.
I agree with you. That's like the Cadillac of chairs out there.
And it's empty.
Oh, nice pass by Teagan. Oh, kick out to LeBron.
LeBron for three, no good.
Rebounded by Nelson.
Wow, nice hand.
Wow, yeah.
Takes it to the.
Yeah, they're calling
He
that.
slid that foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't think it was intentional, but that pivot foot slid on you. Out of bounds on Anderson County, Clinton basketball.
one thing that both of these games have had in common so far is not a lot of offense.
No. Same as the first game, and I think your prediction is right. You said you scouted them, and
yeah, I'm gonna have to shift down.
Nice ball movement by the Dragons. Nice feet. Oh, not able to handle the pass. Leaves it for three. No good. Rebound.
Poked away by Bollinger. Kicks it up to Nelson.
Oh, wow. Big block there by Anderson County.
That'll get
was
the
that
student section on their feet.
That was
11.
3-point shot there by Anderson County. They're up 6-2. Nice lead for Jeremiah.
And one.
Jeremiah's a heck of a ball player, man.
Yeah.
Physical play.
I've loved watching him for the past 3 years.
I just like to put this in early. Coach Locker's already nursing his first technical for the game. I mean, we got 3 minutes to go in the first half, and he's already had a couple intense conversations with the officials.
He got one last time.
Yeah.
Was it him or was it somebody else?
No,
Was it
it
one
was
of the
him.
players?
One of the players got one. I think they both did. I think it was Jeremiah Lee that got it, actually.
It was. He fouled out.
Yeah.
5-6, first time out.
The under 4 minute break here at the Donnie Dome.
Under 4.
Anderson County leads 6-5. Anderson County's hit 2 3-pointers, and the Dragons have hit one from the line and 2 inside shots. But again, it has been a great. I've loved watching this game so far. I mean, defense has been solid, but the shot selection has been pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen anybody like jack up some, ugly-looking shots or anything yet.
I think you'll see. You may see the rotation for Anderson County switch up a little bit, considering they played last night. I think you may see some guys that might have been 6, 7, 8 on the bench get some playing time here in the first half.
Well, also, I believe that the tournament seats for Anderson County is pretty much locked in. So, I mean, this game I don't think really affects them too much as far as tournament seating goes. It does for Clinton, so
Right.
that gives a little bit more incentive for the Dragons tonight.
Anderson County locked their district up last week.
So, I know Anderson County would love to beat the Dragons, for both games. Another 3-point shot.
Bam.
I didn't see what number that was. He's down here in the corner. Number 4, he had a second one.
Nice take by Bryson Maddox.
Maddox takes it all the way to the hole.
Ron McGee for the
3. We need to get us some sounds, like when they make one.
Oh,
now
nice.
he takes it all the way to the hole. Nice layup.
Ron McGee,
nice drive.
back-to-back buckets.
McGee's already got 8 points, I believe. He's got 8 of Anderson County's 11. Dake has the other 3-point shot. Jeremiah Lee controlling it out at the top of the key. 4-point lead for the Mavericks. Nice drive to the hole. He's going to get foul.
Body control.
And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Sophomore, Bryson Maddox.
Let's see if Bryson can knock down a couple free throws.
Did a good job on that drive of protecting the ball with his body and drew the contact, and then got a really decent shot up on the glass to work on a 3-point opportunity.
First free throw is off back iron. Looks like Nelson and LeBron check back in. So here come Mavericks.
Coach Locker with the most physical substitution you'll ever see.
Picks him up and throws him forward
into the game.
Dake got a little aggressive there on his turn, and that's 2 on Dake early here in the game.
Yeah, that could be a factor. In the first quarter, you pick up your 2 fouls. Nice crossover. Oh, goodness. I hope that's not the pastor or the deacon.
It's
door greeter, Sunday school director.
It was the first lady.
Man,
those microphones on the court just pick up everything.
They do.
Don't they? You know, one thing I like about Coach, if we do get a chance to interview Coach Jeffers, his sideline interviews are always funny. He just cuts right to the chase.
He does. Another 3 for McGee.
Oh, rattles around.
Hall picks it up, puts it right back up and in. Nice cleanup there by Hall.
Basket, Brian Hall.
6'6" sophomore.
Brian Hall.
Mismatch down here.
Good job of pushing him out side of the lane.
Poked away by Anderson County. He's got a trailer, but he takes it himself. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Six-point lead for Anderson County. They can add to that right here with 26.2 left to go here in the first quarter.
5'10" senior, Dalen Cole at the line.
Knocks down the first one.
Hey, 23 get a haircut?
Yeah.
Carter Nelson.
Yep. That's going to be over the back on 32, I believe. Yep. Under 30 seconds left to go. 7-point lead. And I think that's going to be free throws, yes. That's the 5th foul on Anderson County in the half. So Clinton will go to the line to shoot.
Well,
LeBron Booker.
Knocks down the first one. Cuts that Anderson County lead down to 6. One shot. Knocks down both. There'll be some substitutions here. Jeremiah picks up the defense full court. Under 20 left. See if Anderson County plays for the final shot.
They do not.
They go aggressive to the hole. He gets fouled and one.
Wow.
He'll go to the line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
I think
Dalen
some of the
Cole.
Clinton players thought it was going to be a charge, but no.
Fouls on 34. Caden Eisen. His first, team's 4th. 8-point lead now by the Mavericks. That was a big three-point play here at the end of the first quarter. Deep three by Jeremiah.
Just rims out.
No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. Anderson County leads the home Dragons 17-9. We're going to get BJ here with our player of the game.
Yeah, I'm here with the player of the game, Jalen Bullock, who is a senior for Anderson County High School. So, Jalen, it's your senior year. You were able to beat Clinton on your last regular season game against them. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. Anytime we beat Clinton or have a good battle with them, it's an amazing fight. They have some great girls, great atmosphere. Coming over here and winning is very hard, but all that matters is tournament time.
I agree. So tournament starts next week. So what have you guys been looking towards as far as tournament play?
Continuing to play together as a team. Ever since Christmas break, we've really come together and we found our highs and our lows. So we just got to keep continuing to work on our lows. And when we figure that out, we're going to be hard to beat.
Okay, so what's your plan? You're a senior, so what's your plan next year?
I'm going to Roan State to play volleyball and possibly basketball, but we don't know yet.
Well, congratulations on Player of the Game and good luck in the tournament next week.
Thank you.
Okay, back to you guys.
Thanks, BJ. And yeah, it's always great to get the interviews with the players as we get back to
why
high
should she
basketball.
stop there? They have a softball team too, you know. I mean, that's what she played. I mean, in high school, she might as well play 3, right?
Well, I've got to give credit where credit's due, just so you guys know. You know, we have read option at CRCS, but this year we started a thing called Fast Break Fridays that we work with the Lady Mavs and the Mavs, and Jalen has been very involved in that. And, you know, I'm just going to say it like it is. It's amazing when these young ladies come up and ask our elementary students to sit down and work on their writing assignments, how quickly they do it, where maybe they don't listen to the teachers or they don't listen to me, but when a high school, you know, Lady Mav comes up and asks them, it's amazing. And Jalen has been a big part of that, so shout out to her. Oh, nice.
I think
charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing.
I mean, he was standing there for like 5 seconds.
He was a little far underneath the goal, I think, but they don't have the, you know, the
restricted arc
in high school. But there was a foul there on number 0 for Clinton. I don't have him.
That's Tegan Bollinger.
Bollinger, okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the first roster we had because he was still coming back from football. But he kind of got a little physical with Brian Hall, and then on the inbound play, Hall came around on the screen and was able to get that layup. So, and Clinton has also scored here in the second quarter. So.
Clinton's defense seems to be stepping up. They're going man to man, and they're really getting up under the chin of the Mavericks.
Brian Hall, and that's going to be a charge on Hall.
Yeah.
He lowered his shoulder a little bit there. Booker seems to be shaking up a little bit. He hit the ground pretty hard.
The shoulder and the solar plexus will do that for you. That's my WWE.
I like it, yeah.
Days.
We'll, I'll demonstrate it on Darren at the halftime.
Don't do it. Something may break. Both teams are getting up under the chins of the offensive players.
It's going to be a foul on the Mavericks.
I think it's on 5, I believe.
Yeah. Nelson was trying to drive in.
Got him with the body. His hands were up, but you can't have those knees stuck out there that far. And that's the second on Dalen Cole. Brian Hall with some good minutes. That'll help, especially come tournament time.
Which is right around the corner.
You can't really teach size.
No.
And he's definitely got it. He's got the size now if he could just get some more experience. And
I still want to see a little more aggressiveness out of him, too.
Yeah.
Ross and Maddox with the fadeaway.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah, it was a good
Hand
shot.
right in his face. I wish I don't know how tall Bryson is.
He's about like,
Braylon.
I would say Bryson's probably about 6'3", 6'4".
Shout out to Sam down there in the corner wearing the blue shirt, manning the camera.
Six-point lead now for the Mavericks. And that's going to be a foul on the
And one by Dooley.
Now, your hands were up, but you were pushing him with your chest the whole way through, man.
Jacob Dooley, a senior. That's a nice drive and finish through the contact.
Foul there's on number 11, Hayden Craig. That's his first.
.62 junior is Craig.
Knocks down the free throw.
Aren't you obligated to say three-pointer the old-fashioned way when somebody gets
Not
fouled?
always.
I thought it was.
I mean, that kind of is one of your
broadcast
go-to.
obligations.
Steal by the
Turnover
Dragon.
the Mavericks.
Oh, that was close.
Lee with the.
That didn't look good.
Train wreck in the lane.
Number 5, Jalen Cole. His third.
That's the
That's
third
the
on
third
Cole.
foul on
He's
Cole.
going to have to come out now.
5'10" senior.
Yeah, he's done for this half. Deacon Phillips over there.
I don't think we serve alcohol at the high school games, do we? Because their courage is ramped up as the games have gone along.
I just hope we don't have anything like we had at the Oak Ridge game.
Yeah.
With the,
We need anybody escorted out.
yeah, nobody needs to be kicked out tonight.
I mean, that was the greatest moment in ACTV history, though. I'm not going to lie.
Jeremiah Lee missed both free throws.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, literally. Oh.
Oh!
Yeah.
For the dunk.
Hayden Craig, he's got some hops. He plays in our rec league with us. And he threw down some good dunks last year.
Nice layup
Take by
there.
Bryson.
1 point lead now for Anderson County. They were up by 9, I believe,
Yeah.
at 19-10, and now an 8-0 run by the Dragons.
Well, we got a charge there, but I don't know what kind of shot that was. That's what I was making a comment on.
It was a shot to draw a foul and get to go to the free throw line. That's what kind of shot that was.
Well, it drew him a foul. And it's good that I hear like you're all talking about some of the younger guys playing, like 22 for Clinton Camden. I think he's a freshman or a sophomore.
I think he's a freshman.
Yeah. And
Yeah, he's fresh.
it's good seeing some of these young guys getting some minutes, helping them build up for the next few years.
And for tournament time, you may need somebody.
Wow, what a play. What a
Nice
play.
pass there by Nelson.
Donnie Dome's getting loud.
Nice take by Dooley.
Used his body real well to get inside and put that up to defend the ball from the defender.
12-point run now
And
by
if
the
you were,
Dragons.
if I was Anderson County's coach, I would call a timeout here and slow it down a little bit. I mean,
Yeah, you got to break this 12-point run
Yeah.
somehow.
and you're getting them they're getting steals and nice buckets.
Dake back in the lineup for the Mavericks, needing some offense. Clinton's on a nice run right here.
It really it took off for Clinton when Dake went to the bench. He'd only hit one shot, but
What are those purple shoes he has on?
Who, what number?
Dake.
I think they're John Morant's. I think they're the jaw ones. I can't see though very good. If we get a zoom in shot of like a huddle, I can tell you.
What's that purple guy from McDonald's?
Grimace.
Grimace, that's what it reminds me of.
Is that going to be 3 on him too? On
Yeah.
McGee?
Those are 3 early ones.
Was it a foul on McGee?
We've got it up there on the board, but they
Well,
haven't.
that was on the other end, I think. Oh,
It's his
2.
second.
Okay. I thought he had 2 earlier.
Carter Nelson shooting 2.
Yeah, those are the John Morant ones. Nelson makes the first basket.
Do they? Never mind. I'm not saying that.
Missed the second one. Rebounded by number 34, Hall.
I was afraid Hall may have shuffled his feet there.
Well,
off the ball foul on the floor. 3:42 left. Timeout, full timeout called by Anderson County as they are now down 4. They were up by as many as 9, but 13-point run here by the Dragons still ongoing. Anderson County, I don't know if they've scored.
they've not scored in a few minutes.
I think I was going to say. I mean, this whole turnaround's been generated by Clinton's defense. I mean, their defense has generated offense for them, and it's not only like stealing the ball, getting in the passing lane, but drawing charges, forcing difficult shots by the Mavericks, and pulling those defensive boards and getting out in your transition. Clinton had a 3-4 minute stretch there that was just top notch. They have, as you said, they have evaporated a 9-point lead and taken a lead of their own in 3-4 minutes. So
yeah, really since the second quarter started.
It'd be interesting to be in the huddle right there with Coach Jeffers to hear how he talked to his guys.
You gotta do something.
Ooh.
Everybody in orange wanting the 5-second call.
Deep three, no good.
This guy that we keep hearing yelling on TV.
Yeah.
TWSAA is looking for referees every day.
Every day.
I would love for him to go apply. That would be wonderful. Whoever you are.
Well, I mean, it means you'd have to run up and down a basketball court the whole time. I'm not sure if.
That's crossover.
Brother to brother action. Little air ball, though.
Ooh. Elbow up, got that elbow up high into the face.
Took it like a champ, though.
I don't think he had a choice. He's definitely going to take it. You get those elbows up high and get them up in another player's face, they're gonna call that every time.
Was that a flagrant?
No.
No, I don't think he intentionally.
Ooh,
nice
by
steal
Dake.
by Dake.
Oh. Wow.
2 layups missed there by Anderson County.
Rebounded there by.
Booker working on Hall.
LeBron went and drew in the foul.
Brian Hall, his third.
Well, I don't think anybody needs us to tell them this has been a pretty physical half of basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't take them home with you.
Right.
I mean, if you got
But
five,
but you don't have to use them all in the first half.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd like to play. You'd like to play most of the game,
or
be available at least.
Yeah.
The best ability is availability.
Yeah.
Was that the pickup line you used?
I didn't have any pickup lines.
That's what he used. He goes, I may not be the best, but I'm available. Booker knocks down the first.
I'm going to shout out LeBron here for a second. Last year, he would shoot his free throws
Way
from
off
the
to the
corner.
side.
All the right. Yeah,
He's
now
still not.
He's still not in the
center.
middle.
No.
But man, whatever
Maybe
works,
next
works.
year.
Well, he's a senior.
I know.
Nice shot. Made both of them.
Just a real quick reminder. We've promoted this a few times. Thursday night, Anderson County High School, 6:30. They're still doing the Lineman's Club for the 58 strong for Elijah Alley. That's $10 for little leaguers and middle school players, and 100% of the proceeds go to the 58 strong scholarship. And that is at Anderson County High School every Thursday night, 6:30.
And Elijah Alley celebrated a birthday.
I saw that. Happy birthday to Elijah.
It was good to see him getting back on Facebook. He's got a computer now where he can type with his eyes, as you know, the condition keeps getting worse for him, but he seems to be in good spirits, and man, love that guy, and I'm praying every day for him and his family. So 2 shots, Anderson County to go to the line. McGee shooting 2.
Foul called against Maddox. This is his second.
One more foul against Clinton, and Anderson County will be shooting free throws just like Clinton is right now.
I think that's Anderson County's first bucket and
first point.
Yeah,
maybe in the
point.
half or in the second quarter, or since
Do
early
they have
in the
19?
second.
Do they have 19 first?
Or maybe in 17.
I think so. Makes them both.
4-point lead now for the Dragons. Some more substitutions coming in. Carter Nelson controlling the ball, bringing it up the court. Booker with the ball.
Obviously, they're trying to force him to his left hand. Step back.
Pretty shot by Lee, just wasn't able to complete it. Floater gets his own rebound.
Oh. Both of those rolled out.
That would have been a big shot there to cut it down to
I like our rebounding guards tonight. The guards getting in there grabbing the board. It's always nice to help out for both clubs.
Nelson to inbound. 34.5 left to go here in the first half.
Whoa, whoa. Boy, that was close. The pull. No. Booker with the pull.
Ooh, rebounded by Dooley, though.
Carter Nelson controlling it.
Wow, nice take by Carter Nelson.
In Europe, they call that the Euro step. In America, I'm pretty sure we call that a walk.
That's the pre-3-point line talk right there.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Deep pull for the Mavs. End of the half.
And that's going to be your score at halftime. 27. Oh, wait.
Was that halftime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Are they saying the ball went out of bounds before the...
All right. 0.4 seconds.
Okay.
0.4 of a second.
Do we think we'll have a shot made here?
Whose ball is it?
Maybe not made, but there'll probably be a shot taken.
No, I'm talking about the made shot.
Put Hall on the inbounder.
What
Got a little
that'd been great.
half court, half hook. You don't see that every day.
And that's going to be your first half, your final score, your halftime score. Dragons 27 at home, against the 21 of the visiting Mavericks. We're going to go down to BJ with Coach Jeffers real quick. BJ, go ahead.
Okay, Coach, you had some shots that you couldn't get to fall, and the defense for Clinton has been really tough. So what do you tell you guys?
Yeah, I mean, just keep playing. I mean, it's, that's a game. That's a game we play. I mean, it's up and down. Score 17 in the first, score 4 in the second, It's kind of, what they scored 16 in the second. I mean, that's kind of the game. It's a game of runs. That we've got to kind of try to stay together and not, kind of not panic. I mean, we're missing decent looks, but they've been really good defensively, and they're flying around. You got to do it for 32 minutes. It's a 32-minute game, so halftime. That's I say it every time. It's the most irrelevant score in sports. But now, if we don't get a little bit better defensively and stop fouling, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to beat them here tonight. It's good energy, great student section, great crowd. So it's going to take a good effort here from the Mavericks in the second half to have a chance.
Well, good luck in the second half.
All right, BJ, we are ready for our trivia question. We're on the edge of the sofa and the chairs. What we got tonight?
Okay, so Anderson County has a chance to sweep the series for this season. When was the last time that Anderson County beat Clinton twice in the same season?
In football or in basketball?
We don't play twice in the season in football.
In basketball.
I got you. Let me think here, man.
Twice in the season.
It's been a minute.
They beat them once my freshman year. It's my freshman sophomore year. They beat them once.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna go like 2008.
2004.
2008.
6. Darren, you got a guess?
I'm going to go back a while. I'm going to go back to when Steve Shipley was at Anderson County, and I'm going to say 1987.
What we got, BJ?
She laughed at me. That's not the right answer.
It actually was 2014-15 season.
Wow.
Yeah, right before I. Yeah.
All right.
Impressive.
Good trivia.
Is there like 5 other levels that we have to get through, like the last question?
There actually isn't. That's all I have for the boys.
All right, thanks, BJ. And man, what a first half. It was all Anderson County in the first quarter, all Dragons in the second quarter.
Absolutely.
We got 2 more quarters.
And we got 2 more quarters to play. And what else can we say about the first half?
I've said this before tonight, but I just oh man, the legend.
Oh, Freddie Fagan.
2 legends, Coach Taylor and Freddie Fagan.
Got to say hi to Freddie, man.
Absolutely.
I hadn't seen him in a minute. It's good to see him doing well.
Absolutely. Good to see Coach Taylor hanging out.
Absolutely. Wow, that was awesome. I'm glad we got that.
I love our interviews with Coach Jeffers.
He says how it is, man.
We scored 16 in the first half, 4 first quarter, and 4 in the second quarter. It's a game of runs, and that's true. I think he's spot on. You come out in the second half. He's right. I've heard him say it 1,000 times.
Right.
The most meaningless stat in sports is the halftime score. You got to come out in the second half, and you got to play basketball.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys, but we've been on for like 2 hours now, and I think we need a little break.
Yeah, and we've got about 5-6 minutes until the second half starts. We will be back here in just a few minutes for second half action here on ACTV Sports. One more time, Clinton does lead at halftime, 27-21 over the visiting Mavericks, and we will be right back.
with Coach Lockard. So what did you tell your boys in the locker room?
We'll keep that in there. We talked about keeping our space, rebounding, and I felt like we've had about 6 or 7 empty trips where we just didn't execute. I mean, you have to credit Anderson County there. They took us out of a few things like we're trying to do them, but for the most part, so the tempo's where I want it. I want it a little bit faster, actually. So we're going to see what we can do. Keep trying to crash the boards, work inside, and then we'll sort of work our way outside from there.
Right. Well, your boys did a great job playing defense in the first half.
Yeah, they did. I mean, we made 2 adjustments there in the second quarter. Seemed to work for us, so I stuck with it. Actually playing fewer guys than what I had in mind, but, sometimes you just have to change as you're going.
Well, good luck in the second half.
Thank you. We'll need it.
Do what now?
And as we come back here for second half action, I'd like to thank BJ and Coach Lockard for that interview. At halftime, it's always cool to get both coaches' perspectives after the first half. 16 minutes left to go here in the game. Dragons lead by 6, 27-21. See if there's any adjustments that the Mavericks have made.
Wow.
Nice move inside.
Super quick, super athletic.
Hayden Craig.
That's actually what my notes say, athletic.
Hey, look, Lee, somebody's in your chair.
But they're not even using the backrest. They're sitting forward. It's a waste. Nice move by Lee.
Ooh, way
Created some
short.
space.
Oh, Russell.
Oh.
With the board.
Almost took out Gavin. He was one person away.
Gavin's like, I'm too small for this.
They're gonna bust on him in practice this week. You knock the chair over.
Let's see if nice
drive
drive there. He's able to finish the story on that one.
Dalen Cole. Mavericks cut the lead to 2.
First time we've seen Teagan in a little bit. Oh, nice bank shot.
Oh, he may have landed on his ankle, though.
A whirling dervish for 2.
You know, when he goes up like that, it's like money in the bank.
Dake's really been quiet tonight. The Mavericks need him to score. Dragons pushing.
Pull up for
Another
Bollinger.
jumper.
Another bank.
Wow.
He's
Bank
like,
shots.
he's like Scrooge McDuck at the bank.
You might as well call him the $1 million man.
Yeah.
He drives it, lays it up.
Nice tape.
Finger roll. David Cole.
Nice pass. Good tape by Jeremiah Lee.
You know, as slow as the second half or second quarter was, this third quarter started out with a bang from both squads.
I mean, I don't know what happened to the defense. It's an enigma.
(33-27) Dragons.
Still a 6-point lead. What a start to the third quarter. It's been exciting.
I'm scarred now after I miscounted on the girls' game, so now I just read the score.
You're not saying any more
everybody
points.
else do the math at home.
Pull up. Jeremiah Lee. A little long rebounded by Nelson.
Yeah, shot went over the rim on that one.
Ball on the floor, left-handed layup.
Dake with the rebound.
Be interesting to see if the Mavericks can work and get
Ooh.
Dake the ball. Nice finish.
Tape.
He slid underneath the rim. It looked like it's wet under there where he landed. Does it say how tall Dake is?
Dake is 6'3".
Yeah, he's got some good size on him, and you
6'3"
just
junior.
can't teach that.
And Hayden Craig 6'2", both juniors.
I don't understand all their chants.
What'd he say?
I don't know.
Oh.
The clapping.
So when you say you don't understand it, you meant you couldn't hear it, not that you
don't
heard it,
know.
but
Well,
you
no,
couldn't-
no. Sometimes I don't
nice
understand
pass.
them either.
Oh.
Boy, he's quick.
Ball stays with the Mavericks. What? Oh, okay. I see what it was. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Dake with the ball. Tried to cross.
Still by Nelson.
Handle.
Nice handles there by Nelson. Nice feed.
That's a little brother to brother there.
Carter Nelson.
Eight-point lead now for the Dragons.
Nice finish.
Nice finish underneath. Timeout by Jeffries on the side.
Timeout, Mavericks.
Well, still 6-point game.
Yeah, it's
That was an important bucket for Anderson County. I mean, you don't want the lead to get too large.
you get to, once you hit that double digits, that's kind of a new.
Yeah.
And they were right there on the edge a couple times.
Had
Dragons have
some
been up by 8.
opportunities to
Yeah.
stretch it out to double digits and weren't able to do that. So the Mavericks remain in striking distance. And but on the other side of the coin, I think Coach Locker's got to be happy by what he's seen here in the second half. I think Clinton's offense it looks more fluid.
Right, absolutely.
They're getting into their sets, but I also think they're getting into transition, and I think they want to run when they can, and I think they're doing a good job in that regard.
No good. Tipped around.
That gentleman obviously disagreed.
Maybe we could like do one of those contests where you get like the best seat in the house and we can move him away from the microphone.
You can rig it where he gets automatically wins.
3-point shot, no good.
Dragons driving again. Put it behind the back.
Nelson flips it up. Kicks it to the corner. Be Dragons basketball.
37-31.
Tell you what, this game is turning into a slobber knocker.
Old-fashioned slobber knocker. Hi-oh!
Two and a half minutes left to go here in the third. Dragons still lead by 6.
Nice move.
Very
by
nice.
Dooley. That's just
Vintage Dooley right there.
He's had several nice finishes around the basket.
Oh, good block by Maddox. Passing it to Jeremiah Lee. Man. That's 4 on 4.
Caught him in the solar plexus.
Well, Jeremiah Lee came in there and said, I'm styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun, and got the foul.
That was the first foul of the quarter.
That was a stretch.
Didn't want to mess it up.
Makes
It's
the
22.
second.
9-point lead now for the Dragons. I don't think anybody's hit a 3 here in the second half.
Didn't somebody from AC make one?
No, they've shot a few. I don't think they've hit one.
I don't think Clinton shot one. But maybe one.
I think Booker shot one.
Oh, good take by Craig.
Craig with a drive to the hole.
Nice take by Cleveland.
Wow.
Quick timeout.
He's really been a big factor.
And he is. He's their point guard, so he helps them bring the ball up. And just not having him that first game really kind of hurt them. When you're kind of the floor general.
You can never tell if Coach Locker's happy or mad when they come into the huddle. Little Aerosmith and Run DMC.
Oh, I like it. See, who says you don't know hip hop?
That's true. Well, you got to throw some classic rock in there, and then I'm your guy.
The video for this too, because you've got those classic Adidas shell toes that they're just moving back and forth at the very start of it. I love this.
Coach Locker seems to be imploring the student section tonight as well to get behind the Dragons, and they're responding. From what I'm told, with our people on the scene, it's pretty loud and nasty in the Donnie Dome.
Well, I know they got that clap down.
Ooh,
close to steal.
That could have been a slamma-jamma. Or a boom shakalaka.
Open three. Boom.
Oh, have mercy.
Anderson
Deep
County
three.
needed that one.
NBA Jam.
Great game.
He's heating up.
Oh, nice
Was
pass.
it McDonald's that had that game?
Oh, yeah. They had it in the one by the interstate. They had that.
Pass from Jeremiah Lee there.
It's a blast from the past.
Oh, nice spin.
Oh, good hustle.
That had to be a walk. Rebounded by the Dragons. They got 10 seconds here. Teagan bringing up the ball.
8-point lead. See if they can stretch it to double
Oh,
digits.
nice spin move and nice bucket.
And they
by
do.
Jeremiah Lee.
Dragons are able to extend that lead out to 10 right at the end of the third quarter.
10-point lead with a quarter to go.
This song is older than all the students on the floor.
When it came out 2003?
I don't know exactly when it came out, but I have a strong suspicion that it's older than every one of those students on the floor.
I think it's older than me.
You know, 10-point lead, you know, they extended it was at 6 at halftime. And then they've just continued. Like, both teams were able to score there in the third. But Clinton just came up with a couple of stops and were able to put it in.
Song came out in 2004, so I'm a year older than this.
Which means it's 2 years older than any kid on that floor.
It will be 20 years old this year because I'll be 21 next week.
Well, happy birthday, Dallas.
Thank you. Next Tuesday, actually, we're a week out.
Right.
Getting old.
You gonna go buy some Yeezys for your birthday or some?
I don't know. Probably not. I ain't bought it in a while.
Lee controlling it out up top, pulls up at the free throw line.
Nice shot.
You know, in the second half, Clinton has been a whole lot more aggressive on the offensive end. I mean, they are really, and again, Locker imploring the student section to be loud. And Anderson County, they've just had moments where they just have been flat offensively.
Gonna walk.
And back to my previous point, when your leading scorer and 1,000-point club member has been, I mean, how many times have we called Dake's name tonight?
I think he's only hit one shot.
I mean, he's been.
He hit the first
quiet.
three-pointer of the game, but that's been about it. Here he comes, bringing the ball up the court.
Nice.
There he goes, coast to coast. Like Shane McMahon at WrestleMania, he took it coast to coast.
You know, I think I'm just going to tell you, high school basketball officials and bus drivers have this in common. You couldn't pay me enough to do their job.
You ain't
one.
lying. You ain't lying.
What are we doing here?
I'm not really sure.
They're checking for the moisture on the court because he fell.
Oop.
Yeah.
Well, that's
in a good position there.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to get back. I mean, you score an easy one, you can't give up an easy one.
Right.
That's not a way. When you're running behind, that's not a way to catch up. When you get an easy one and give up an easy one.
So Booker will go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Dragons, LeBron Booker shooting 2.
Foul on Hayden Craig. That's his second.
Yeah, I thought they had a sweeper. Shout out Coach Locker, mopping the court up.
I mean, he's a man of many talents.
Yeah. The crowd's loving it. They're giving him a round of applause.
And he takes a bow. He takes a bow.
Knocks down the first one.
See, he even shoots with his feet out.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I mean, whatever works, it works.
Touched every part of the rim.
Yeah,
rattles the backboard, but
rattles in and goes in.
Nice. Got to get back on defense.
Timeout called by Lockard.
You haven't seen a lot of Brian this half.
No. They've gone with more speed right now than size. Trying to get something discussed here in order. I think he called that timeout though to keep the possession.
Absolutely. I mean, at this point, with 6:18 to go in the fourth, if Anderson County is going to get back in this, they're going to have to do it with defense. I mean, they're going to have to create more opportunities for themselves.
Come up with
capitalize on that. Absolutely.
And hit some shots.
Absolutely. And I know Dake has scored a couple of buckets here in the second half. I'd like to see maybe him get some more looks, some more touches. Clinton's in no hurry. Clock's a friend.
They're going to do this what they did the last time against.
Yeah, you don't have to shoot.
Floater by Teagan. Nice bucket.
Teagan's had a heck of a game.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, when you have your point guard back and kind of your forward general, it really helps your team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Safe to say that didn't meet with the approval of the home crowd.
All right, well, in the game of basketball, it normally goes ball doesn't fly.
Well, that's on free throws, though. Not really.
Sometimes. You never know. Ooh.
Clinton seems to be content to put the ball in the cooler right now.
That's a kick.
Yeah. Jeremiah, you fouled him. It was a good foul. You needed to.
That's on Jeremiah Lee, his first, team second. Jalen Cole at the line for 2 shots.
Ball rattles out.
And we We just heard it right there.
Ball don't lie.
Now that was a foul. Now the last
I'm
one.
talking about the one earlier. Yeah.
The last one on Booker, I can't say that, but
Ball don't lie.
0 for 2 at the line.
You got to make your free throws in these games like this.
we saw that with the
girls,
lady.
yeah.
Mavericks on the attack, down 10. 4 minutes and some change to go. You gotta make a run now if you're gonna.
Oh.
Lots of people falling on the floor tonight.
I think it's going to be 3 on Craig.
That's number 11, Hayden Craig, his third of the quarter.
Third, according to the scoreboard. Puts Booker at the stripe. For the Dragons. This is new for me to see. I mean, there's 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game, and Locker's already pulled his players, and he's content to slow this thing down.
That's all he wants to do.
Well, I mean, he's like, all right, make the shots. He's forcing them to make the shots.
Deep 3.
Hey, Lee, Emily Bullock just texted me.
She texted me too.
She said, thank you for nominating her for player of the game. She said it's been a few years.
She didn't text me, and she used to be my neighbor. Well, I guess. If you're still watching, Emily, it's too late. Don't send something now. We're past the makeup point. That's pass inside.
Oh.
Goodness. You hardly ever see a ball just
It almost stopped on the rim.
Number 3, Bryson Maddox, his third, team fourth.
Yeah, I think you're seeing some of the effects of last night's basketball game here late in this one.
Third foul against Maddox.
Wow.
Knocks down the first one.
Give high fives like he intended to do it. Lincoln Tummel at the line, 6'3" freshman.
Good size freshman. Nice steal.
Nice, but good block.
Excellent defense there by the Raiders.
Bryson Maddox with the swat.
Out of bounds on the Dragons.
Anderson County seems to be a little flat right now. We're not moving the ball. They're not moving on offense.
Ooh.
As soon as they make the runner.
Well, it's not a tournament game. They're not in a tournament mentality, and they played last night.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, back-to-back games are pretty tough.
Team fifth. Dale Cole with a basket of 1.
Dalen Cole at the line for the Mavs.
Can make it a 7-point game.
He does.
Some substitutions.
Timeout called by the Dragons. 3:45. The under 4-minute break. 7-point lead for the Dragons, and it's been a great second half for Clinton all the way around.
Absolutely. I think you're going to see Coach Locker continue to implore his guys to do what they have been doing, which is slow down the pace of play. I mean, right now, you've got the lead. Possession is more important than points.
Right.
And, if you can establish that, and then, of course, like we saw in the Anderson County Powell game last night, if at this point, if you maintain possession and you hit your free throws, you cannot lose.
Right.
I mean, if you do those two things at this point in the game, you don't turn it over, you hit your free throws, you can't lose if you're a Clinton Dragon.
Well, if they lose this one tonight, it'll be the student section's fault. He's imploring them.
Are you making fun of me?
No! Heck no. I'll do that.
When'd you stop?
Now.
Stop imploring or?
Yeah. No, I'm still employed.
Implore.
Oh, implore.
Be a foul on 12. Getting into him with the body a little bit there.
It's Dylan Hopper, 5'10" junior. Jeremiah Lee's going to be tired when this night's over. He has really been on the move tonight.
They're just going to do this. They're just going to try to run the clock.
Yep. Possession's more important than points.
They're working on their Harlem Globetrotter weave, aren't they?
Curly Neal.
Is that 2 Curly Neal references in one season?
Probably.
We can't make any more. That's the limit.
Well, and I say that knowing that probably 80% of the people who are watching this have no idea who Curly Neal is. Harlem Globetrotters, YouTube it.
Most of the people that watch this are not as young as you think they are.
Well,
they get your references probably a lot more than they get mine and Jared.
Oh, well, there you go. Make your free throws. That's all you got to do. We'll see how that goes.
Cam Lawson, his first, team fifth.
Lots of guys slipping and sliding on the floor tonight.
Deegan knocks out the first one.
Knocks both down.
9-point game here with 3 minutes left to go in the game. Ooh. Oh.
He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Is it on the floor? Oh, it's
Nelson.
5.
Don't really want to foul right now if you're Clinton. The one thing you don't want to do is give Anderson County an opportunity to score without the clock moving.
Right. That's the only thing that really they'll get them back into it. We're hitting some threes.
Cole at the line for Anderson County. Once again, we're cleaning up some moisture.
So 2 shots here. First one rolls out.
For any people keeping up with Tennessee basketball, Kansas lost to Kansas State last night.
And North Carolina
And
just went
apparently
down.
North Carolina just got beat by Clemson. So
for at home, and it's like 2-60 is the record.
Misses both free throws.
And Tennessee plays LSU tomorrow night.
they do.
LSU is not very good this year.
I just want to win. That's it.
As as Al Davis, the owner of the
win,
Raiders, once said, "Just win, baby."
That's it. Listen, I'm still riding high over the big W at Rupp the other day. I mean,
It's a
it's like
huge win.
Tennessee, since they opened that building, Tennessee's got 8 wins at Rupp, and Barnes has got 4.
4 of them. Anytime you can go into a rival's place and drop 100 on them.
And he's got the biggest margin of victory against them.
And then we had, it's funny, Chris Lofton has the most points at Rupp with 31, and then we had 2 players in the last game get 26, Josiah and Zakai.
And Dalton, who's had a great year, only had 16.
Right.
Hang the banners at Rupp. Connect only had 16. We lost the game.
But I mean, if
we
you
held Connect to 16.
I tell you, if you'd have told me Tennessee was going to score 100 and Connect was going to have under 20, I would have thought that there's no way.
Yeah.
That's the first game Josiah showed up for, I think, this year.
Hey, I texted Emily and I said, I guess since Lee gave you a shout out as player of the game, you should get to suit up for the next one. She said, I'll be happy to suit up for the next one. I would last about 45 seconds.
Bryson missed the first one.
.249 to go.
Still a 4-possession lead.
This may be one of those where the last 2 minutes and 49 seconds take 6 years.
Can't miss both of them right here down the clutch minutes of the game.
I think Dake really needs to do something if Anderson County's going to get back into it.
Wide open 3.
Dake's been kind of quiet tonight.
No, he's been very quiet tonight.
Dragons content to walk it up. Good miss.
Do they have an ice rink underneath it, and
I
it's
don't know.
condensation like what happened at the old Garden, or the old floor at the Garden, or what?
Oh.
I'm not sure what just happened.
Technical foul called on.
Technical foul assessed against the Maverick bench.
Oh, the Anderson County's bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, the assistant coach said something to somebody.
He was over there wiping something up, and
Tegan knocked down the first.
Tegan's been the hottest player on the floor. You got to give it to him.
If Clint wins, Tegan is my
Oh,
player
yeah,
of the game.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Who?
With about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, the Dragons lead 56-47 against the Anderson County Mavericks. And it looks like Clinton's trying to dribble out the ball, take some time off here.
That old 4 corners offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the deep freeze for the rest of the game for the Dragons. It's a solid strategy. I mean, like,
if you're not going to play a shot clock, why not run it?
Especially when you're up almost double digits. 2 minutes left in the fourth.
I guess the thing that I struggle with is if you know this is going to be their strategy, why are you waiting so long to just foul them?
at this point,
got a backcourt.
Yeah. At this point, I wouldn't foul. I mean, like, what's the?
But it's 9 points.
Yeah. What's
I mean,
the point?
if you foul, you at least give yourself a chance at another possession.
No. I totally get that. But when you go a minute into a possession and you don't foul, like, why foul at that point?
Timeout by Jeffords.
Anderson County.
Seconds left to go here in the fourth. Dragons still up by 9.
Anderson County needs to get into something quick here. Three. Off the mark.
He takes it away on the rebound, puts it right back up, gets fouled. 2 shots.
Yeah, I'm looking through the roster. Anderson County is pretty young. I mean, they've got 4 seniors. But a lot of their starters are underclassmen.
Yeah. Well, offense and defense switching going on for the Dragon.
We're talking about how strong the Lady Dragons are going to be, or are and going to be moving into next year, having no seniors on the team.
No good on the second one.
Trap going on. Nice. Well, they got it after all.
Pulls up to the free throw line, no good. Clinton calls a timeout.
Well, barring some Reggie Miller type stuff, I think we probably could wrap this one up.
But yeah, as far as, 43.6, we got a little bit of time left. But Dallas, I agree with you. I think as far as player of the game goes, it's got to be Bollinger. I mean, he's hit free throws down the stretch. He's been such a leader out there.
Good passes.
Yeah.
Layups, mid-range shot. And also especially good seeing him back since he was hurt. So.
Yeah, he's got that kinesiology tape around that shoulder.
Yeah, he tore his labrum back a few months ago. So came back right after the break. So good to see him back.
And that bodes well for Clinton going into
the tournament play. And honestly, if they win this game, they're still for the championship. Who knows? I think it's a good momentum shifter for the Dragons going into district play because I mean, they kind of started off very slow at the beginning of the season, but they're kind of picking it up here near the end. And like we say, regular season really don't matter. It's tournament play.
Well, you got to win enough to get to the tournament.
Oh, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think on the whole, both teams did what they were supposed to do. They protected their home court. Anderson County won in at their place. Clinton looks like they've got this one. So we'll see.
Oh, good
There
save
he
right
is.
there by
Yep.
Bollinger.
Once again for the Dragons, Ticket Bollinger shooting 2.
Bollinger go to the line to shoot 2.
Low scoring games tonight on for both sides. Offensively, the shots just weren't going down.
Oh, missed the second one.
Clinton faithful not too happy with the.
No.
You should hear what they say about this broadcast.
Oh, I have. Let me tell you, I lose a lot of sleep over it. And that's your game.
Yeah.
Final score, Dragons 61, Mavericks 48. 13-point victory there for the Dragons. As we kind of finish up our coverage tonight. Once again, Dragons, the guys' game. Dragons win 61-48.
I think Coach Locker tonight got what he wanted out of his guys. He got efficient offense. They were hustling on defense, forced some turnovers early. And for the Mavericks, I think some of their big scores, they didn't get what they normally do out of not to put
Right, no, I
outcome
understand.
on anybody's shoulders, but when you're used to getting 18 to 20 out of a position or so and you don't, it's hard to make that up. But I think again, Clinton won on their home floor. Anderson County won on their home floor. That's what you're supposed to do. Protect your home court.
And with the girls, the road team won on both floors.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking
Strange
earlier.
night.
Again, Dallas, go ahead a little bit about our player of the game.
So, player of the game for the boys, Tegan Bollinger, like we said, really helped out on the offense and defensive side. Got a few steals, got a few mid-ranges, a couple layups, clutch, few free throws at the end of the game. And then for our girls, it was Jalen Bullock, as she had a well game as well.
Oh, yeah, she had a fantastic game. Jared, final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, another great night of basketball. It was a good way to end this basketball season for us as we head into tournament play. Really, the girls' game had no bearing on tournament play at all. I think they said at the beginning that it could help Clinton
Go
boys.
to the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Somebody had to win last night or something.
Yeah. So but it was a great way to end the season. It's always great to end with the two teams that we cover, the community that we care about. That's always a great way to end basketball season.
Absolutely. And this is our final game of the season for basketball. We look forward to seeing what each team does in the tournaments coming up. You got anything else, Darren?
Yeah, just good luck to both schools as they head into their postseason stuff. Best of luck to them. It's when the Mavericks win, when the Dragons win, it's good for our community. So good luck to all the squads.
All right, and once again for Jared, for Dallas, for Darren, for Ryan, for Sam and BJ and everybody over at the stadium, thank you all so much for watching us tonight here on ACTV. Please stay tuned for all the great programming on ACTV, not just ACTV Sports, but just stay tuned for everything like that. And for everybody
this
here,
is a great place to watch the school board meetings and the city council, county commission,
everything that's going on in the county. That way you can kind of stay caught up.
Yeah, parades. Yeah. Yes. Stay tuned with what we have going on here in our community. We live in a great community. I think people can get a little stagnant if you live here for a while about what our community is, but we live in a great place, and I encourage you to tune into ACTV and watch all the great content that they put on here, and we may have some new content coming up, so I'm excited about that.
So for everybody here in the station and over there at the stadium, thank you all so much for watching, and good night, everybody.